the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could take
Hello, beauties. Hold on, let me back out and come back in again, just to be on the safe side. 1 second, because that's what I normally do. I just forgot. So 1 second. Okay, back in business. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having an amazing Thursday so far. Whether it's nighttime for you or daytime, doesn't matter. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. So, we got a lot to talk about. I still don't want this live to be like 4 hours long, but I'm not making any promises because every time I say that, it ends up being like 6 hours long. So, whatever. But no, I do not want to drag this out and make it like super, super long. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about some stuff. Hey, Tamara. Hey, Juliet. Hey, Kix. Hey, Care Bear. Hey, Stranger Clegan. Hey, Victoria. Hey, Kisme. Hey, Through the Looking Glass with Brianne. How are you? Care Bear. Always good to see you. Felony Melanie. 420. Asher's Mama. Chanel. Tinkerbell's mom. Aesop, good to see you. Alyssa. Let's see here. Hey, Monroe. Going up. Hey, Mandy C. It's good to see you. Hey, Zoli2810. Phoenix, always good to see you. Carol. Love you guys. Thank you guys all for coming, showing up. I appreciate it. Okay, so we're just going to get right into it. We're going to start off by talking about the shit show that's been going on and the shit show that's trying to be created. I just want to stress to you guys. Hold on a second. I want to stress to you guys. I don't know if I said, hey, Victoria, but hey, Victoria, how important it is to do research, you guys. It's very, very important because you cannot just go off of what people say, especially here on YouTube. It sucks, but it is what it is. Until that creator has shown you that, unless that creator has shown you that they are truthful, that they wouldn't steer you in the wrong direction, that they would always vet information before letting you guys, before giving the information out, unless you are 100% sure that that creator has your best interest at heart and they're not just assholes, please do your own research, your own due diligence. I always encourage that. I always say it in my description. I always tell you guys, don't just go off my word. Go do your own research and come to your own conclusion. I'm not going to steer you guys in the wrong direction, but I still always tell you guys to please just don't take what people say, because there are a lot of rumors going around, and to me, they are very hurtful rumors that we don't know for sure that's true. Now, when I first heard this rumor, it was yesterday, and it's why I rescheduled my live, because I thought it was true. I didn't think that someone would be so disgustingly hateful with zero respect for the people involved, especially family members. I didn't think that someone would be that malicious to lie about something like that, but you never know. So the reason why I rescheduled my live stream is because I was told by several people, more than several, that Marvin McCray Jr. had passed away. Okay. And it was very hurtful. Like, as soon as I heard it, like, my heart was broken. Even though I don't know him personally, it's still, I've, done videos and I've watched him, and I've actually watched him for a long time. Okay. I've watched Dre for years. Okay. Since maybe 2015. And I stopped because I just noticed a change in her, but I've always watched her. So I've always watched Vaughn, so it was definitely very hurtful to hear that. So I said, out of respect for the family, Ms. Latisha, let me just reschedule my live stream, because at first I really did think that it was true. But I wasn't for sure. And then it was confirmed to me that it is not confirmed by credible people that he passed away. Yes, the tragedy pimps, okay, probably the biggest liars on YouTube, are pretty much saying that he passed away, but it's not for 100% certain. It's not. Hold on, you guys. And unless I hear it from Dre McCray herself or Ms. Latisha, I'm not going by anybody's word. Okay? I'm sorry, I'm not. So the rumor was initially started, excuse me, because I guess somebody had said that Dre had made a post in her group or, her page saying that Marvon had passed away. Then supposedly that's not true. She did not make a post. She did not say anything about him passing away. I think somebody had posted in her group, and they posted a picture of Marvon and the kids, and they just posted in the group saying how much they miss Marvon and how much they miss seeing him and seeing what a great father he is, things like that. And that whole post was taken and misconstrued as if he had passed away. People were asking in the comments of that specific post, they were saying, has Marvon passed away? And she's like, no, I just miss him. I just miss seeing him. You know what I mean? Which I'm sure a lot of people do. He was a huge part of Dre McCray's whole career as far as makeup. They vlog together, so I'm sure a lot of people miss seeing him. But regardless, it was taken, it was misconstrued, and then it just took off from there. And then I'm going to show you a video in a second of how that started. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's nothing to lie about. This isn't a game. There's no reason to sit there and lie. And we already know why this person is lying. We already know. Hey, Manny behind the mic, it's good to see you. It's for clicks. It's for views. It's for more subs. It's for all that shit. We all know why she lies. You know what I'm saying? Everything is an agenda. Everything has a motive with her. And it's like, it just shows you the lack of respect that she has. That's something that needs to be vetted before you announce something like that. Okay? So I'm not going to say that it's true unless I see proof. And if I see proof, I stand corrected. I don't want it to be true at all, but I'm not going to say, I'm not irresponsible enough to go by what Mega Mouse says. I'm not irresponsible in that way with my platform, because at the end of the day, she's a fucking liar and she lies about everything. So I would never believe a damn word that comes out of her mouth. Okay, so let me pull this up real quick. Just absolutely ridiculous. Okay. I'm not going to show the visual because I really don't see the point. We all know what she looks like, and this is where she was protesting at. I'm just going to let you hear the video. Hold on.
You want to know something? I'm not horrible. Miss Wynette got a text saying she was from the nurse in Arizona after I told Wynette Sadly, I broke the news to Mr. Marvin and Wynette a couple of hours after we were all together. Latisha knew first and didn't tell anybody. She didn't tell anyone. Not even Mr. Marvin or Wynette.
Do you have proof of that? No, she doesn't. She doesn't have proof of that. But she's just going to say that very irresponsibly.
She knew. Somebody said that she did.
She didn't know?
When someone sent a super chat last night and said she didn't know.
Want to know something? I'm not horrible. Miss Wynette got a text saying she was from the nurse in Arizona after I told Wynette. Sadly, I broke the news to Mr. Marvin and Wynette a couple of hours after we were all together. Latisha knew first and didn't tell anybody. She didn't tell anyone. Not even Mr. Marvin or Wynette.
She knew. Somebody said that she did.
She didn't know?
When someone sent a super chat last night and said she didn't know.
Want to know something? I'm not horrible.
No. You are horrible. Okay? Let's just start off there. You are a horrible person. Horrible human being. Probably you are literally the spawn fucking demon from hell. Okay? That's what you are, Molly. That's what you are. Let's just start off with that. Second off, what in the hell are you trying to do here? Are you trying to throw Ms. Latisha under the bus? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to make it seem as though Ms. Latisha purposely didn't tell her family about something as serious as that? Something as serious as that. I know exactly what you're trying to do here. You're trying to throw her under the bus and make her look like a fool, make her look like a horrible person. But we all know it's you that's the horrible person. And the mistake that Miss Latisha made was ever getting involved with somebody like you. That was Miss Latisha's mistake. She didn't know you. She didn't know nothing about you. But you sitting up here trying to make her look like she's a horrible person, that's what you're trying to do here. That's what you are. You're trying to start up shit because that's all you know how to do is run your fucking mega mouth and talk shit. Run your mouth and you have nothing to back it up. No truth, no nothing. No truth. You have no truth. How can you sit there and just throw it all on Ms. Latisha? As if, oh, she knew. Even her own daughter didn't know. Do you really think that Ms. Latisha, if she knew something like that she would keep it from her own daughter? Do you really think that's what she would do? You literally need to leave Ms. Latisha alone and keep her fucking name out of your mouth. How about that? How about that? It's very obvious what you're doing here. Very obvious. And it's like nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes, okay? We all make mistakes. But then there comes a point where there is no more benefit of the doubt. There is no more looking at things from, critically and from different perspectives when it comes to her. Because when it comes to her, everything about that woman, everything that she does, there's an agenda to it. It's malicious. Okay? And just to sit here with no proof, this is not only disgusting, but it is so disrespectful to walk around saying this, announcing this publicly without any proof to back it up, except for some kind of place. I don't even know what it was. Hold on. Let me see if that was sent to me. what was it called? It wasn't even a news station. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Does anybody know what news station that was? Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up real quick so I could show you guys. Like, how disgusting can you possibly be? Like, how low can a person go? Is it even possible to get as low as her? So disgusting. It really is. It really pisses me off. Hold on. Let me see if is it SNBC 13? It's a blog, not news source. Thank you so much, Runs with Scissors. Thank you so much, Tamara. They're pretty much emotionless about it because they have moved on from this cash cow. Their eyes, we see him as a human being. Exactly. What bugs me, if someone asks for receipts, she acts so insulted and won't. And carries on to say she has the receipts. She is low hanging fruit, and I hope Latisha is all right. I do too. It's a website with a 1.1 rating. Let me see if I can find this. Molly is still going on about Marvon and her live. I can't comment. It's on members only. Wynette and Marvon Sr. didn't meet them for tea. You know, if I was them, I would stay clear of that woman because that woman is fucked up. She is messed up. That woman will do anything for money. Anything. And you guys know I don't even really cuss like this. But this is low, you guys. This is low. With no proof. First of all, what matters the most is if, like I said, I'm not going to say anything and be disrespectful about anything until I know from a reliable source, like people in the family, that he's passed away. I don't know if she was there. I do know that didn't they take a picture together or something? I don't know. Hold on. Who sent this to me? Thank you. I don't know if you want me to say your name, but thank you so much for sending me this. Hold on, let me pull this up. You guys are amazing. Love y'all. Okay, so hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. Okay. Hold on a second. So let me show you guys what comes up when I pull this up. And I know it's right because his picture came up, right? Hold on. Okay, let me show you what comes up here. So tell me why the page is not found here. But it was. It was. So how come it's no longer there? If this is a legit like news station or blog or what the fuck ever, then how come it's not showing up? Okay. UGG, no trouble. They know for sure. Family is notified. They know for sure? Uh-huh. I want to see the proof of that. I want to see the proof of that. Why is it deleted if this is a reliable place to where you get this information? Let me pull up somebody who pulled up this information from the beginning and read it. I heard other creators talking about his death last night. It appears they all got the info from Megamouth and were spreading the unproven rumor like wildfire. And it's disgusting. This is a human being, a vet. Oh my gosh. He served our country. And I am so freaking mad right now. Okay. Let me see something else. I'll show you guys because somebody did bring it up today. Was it down the rabbit hole maybe? I think she did. Let me see. I know somebody did. Oh, there it is right there. It's right here. I'll show you guys. This was what it looked like. You see? See that? SNBC. Let's click on it. Hopefully down the rabbit hole won't mind. I just want to look up this one thing here. Why is it gone though? It says page not found. It is the link. It is the link.
Revival. Everybody's been messaging me about that. A bunch of people apparently got their accounts shut down because of the bullhorn nuthead, and then the article, yo.
Yeah, we'll get to that soon.
Search. Okay.
So look.
No content available. Not even the recent article that they wrote.
Where's the fucking article?
Nah, I'll take it with a grain of salt. I really would.
I know you're lying, Roseanne. I thought I heard Molly say that Wynette had stopped by to talk with them, but they were also quick to say they didn't hear it from Wynette. So who did they hear so now what? What? I thought I heard somebody tell me here on the chat that they had heard it from Wynette.
I seen a picture with Molly too with Wynette, but they both were smiling in the picture.
But the search, give me 1 second. Wrong sharing. Hold up. Let me do this differently because there's just so many crap on this thing. Here it is. Do you see, Flava, how it says Jenny L. Rojas rest in eternal peace, Marvon? This is in the article.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I've been in communication with some people trying to find out. Go to it's the same article, Marlene. It's the same article. It's no different. It's a ton of ads. It's the same article that's on it. If you go to their Facebook page, the manager is from Nigeria. It doesn't say anything else about. It even says here that we're going to find out about the obituary funeral arrangements will be released by his family at a later. How would they know? We don't even know anything.
And they saying Dre shared with her audience. Like I said, I'm in Slave Mafia, and Dre has not made a post since July the 5th.
Welcome to the Glam Fam. Wait a minute. K McDutch Master. I love that. K McDutch Master. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Okay, Manny. So you're saying that you got information about Marvon? I mean, if you want to come on panel, you're more than welcome to. But this here, I'm trying to tell you guys, this is so ridiculous. Oh my fucking God. I cannot believe that right now we are sitting here trying to discuss or debunk a lie about if a man is no longer here. Yes, it could be ignored, but something like this shouldn't be ignored. How much longer is this woman going to get away with lying like this? And how much longer are you naive idiots going to sit there and believe everything that she says? Exactly, Ashers. That's what I'm saying. The point is that even if it is true, okay, why even say anything in the first place and literally throw Ms. Latisha, his own mother, under the bus while you're doing it? Why? It's just another way of showing. How many times did this woman have to prove to everyone that she is all she cares about is her pockets? That's it. That's it. And I heard that there were people bashing Ms. Latisha after she said Ms. Latisha didn't tell anybody. Nobody's going to sit here and put up with this shit. Okay? I'm not going to. Because I'll tell you what, right now, Ms. Latisha is not alone. And I want her to know that. Thank you so much for the super chat, Tammy. It says Latisha's daughter responded to MGL's post and stated she had no idea. Why would his sister not know? Exactly. You're basically, okay, even if she may have not told Ms. Wynette and Marvin Sr., why wouldn't she tell her own daughter? And then you throw her under the bus like she didn't even tell anyone. Like, how low could you possibly go? How long are you gonna? And it's like you're doing all of this on purpose. I hope and pray that Miss Latisha stays the fuck away from you. I really do. I really don't think Dre would announce it so soon anyways. I think she would give her family time to grieve before it came out. Exactly. Yep, she's saying Latisha knows and didn't tell Wynette. Apparently her chat went viral, but I can't hear her stopping them. She didn't stop them from what I heard. Megamouth was not the one that should have announced anything. Even if it's true, she's still evil for announcing it, especially before. Exactly. If you knew that nobody else knew except for Ms. Latisha, why say anything in the first place? Don't you guys get it? All she cares about is herself. That's it. Like oh God. So basically, where they're talking about this is where they got their source. That is no longer available. The reason why I was staying on Down the Rabbit Hole's live stream is because I was trying to see if maybe she ended up finding it. But the link that was sent to me, it says that page is no longer available. Why is it no longer available though? Okay, because I remember, and I'm going to find this clip too in a second because I did see it. I remember them saying that they had found out from a news channel that it was 100% true that Marvon had passed away. What in the hell? Like, okay. Let me see here. Something.
When it says right here, refuse to follow Dr. Look, they're even slandering Dre here. That's why I said, oh shit. Like, they put in here that she was smuggling stuff from, you know, Ambient and Xan, like all kinds of stuff, you know, in here.
And none of that has been proven fact. You know what I'm saying?
That she refused to go. She refused to. This is their suspended Twitter.
Oh my goodness, no ma'am. Yeah.
And I believe you, because I have somebody in there that you know has said that to me as well. So I don't think, here it is. This is their suspended Twitter. This is their suspended Twitter.
Oh my goodness, no ma'am. Nope.
The confirmation has nothing to do with the article. I think the only problem is, Crazy Cat Mama, is that they use the article as confirmation.
This is the article that they used as confirmation, okay? And the reason why it's important that this person has a suspended Twitter, like it's a completely unreliable source. So before you opened your mouth and said anything, you should have made sure that you did your research before announcing it, okay? There's nobody else to blame here. If this is not true, there's nobody else to blame here but Megamouth. And the reason why is because this is not a reliable source here. If it was a reliable source, then the whole article would not have disappeared. It's almost as if that article was specifically put up there for a certain amount of time, then taken down. You don't use some random article as confirmation of something so serious as this, and then take that information to throw someone else under the bus, someone that you swear was the most wonderful person in the world, the sweetest person in the world. But now that things aren't going your way, okay, now that things aren't going your way and people are starting to see you for who you truly are, you have the audacity to throw her under the bus like that. This all started with that whole police report. That's when it started. And then it just continued to take off from there. All Ms. Latisha did was come in and say, yes, that the police report is real. And then every single time Ms. Latisha was in my chat, the last time she was in here, I was threatened by that piece of shit, okay? This is so horrible. You're right. Nobody should have to go through this. Nobody. Okay, let me bring up one more thing here. Hey, Bill Yee. I haven't found any obits of Marvon out of Yuma. No mortuaries. They haven't anything on him either. And I'm sure they wouldn't. This is just. Did she think that people were just going to take her word for it and not look this up and try to figure out if it's true or not? You are the most uncredible person here on YouTube. Nobody would ever believe you. You have no credibility at all. Except for with your loyal band of ignorant followers. MGO thinks she can do and say anything without consequence. Exactly. That's the problem. Too many people just let it slide by. Enough is enough. This is not a game. This is serious. MGL is trying to be a master manipulator to her subs and make people follow them like we. I agree. These trauma vultures have made a mockery of this family situation for months, and it just keeps getting worse. Amen, Stina. Amen. Why work a news article be written now when no news picked it up in the beginning? Exactly. Why all of a sudden would a news article pick it up now? Exactly. So many games on YouTube. It's frustrating. I was never told anything when my dad passed about options. Hold on, I'm just looking at you guys' comments. Earlier today, it was available, but the article was super sketchy. Said his mom only learned today of his S attempt. If he passed in a few days, it will show up on the Social Security Death Index. Thank you, Pugs. Okay. Isn't the news site in Nigeria? It is. It is. Let me bring up one more thing here. I'm going to see
That's the part, and I'm not making this up. They did. Listen.
Baby Taylor lives here. Baby Taylor lives here. If anyone can go up. Oh, he can't walk it. He have.
He's got to go on down.
Too, and I know she'll make her own independent, thoughts about the situation. So,
and they saying that this supposed to been happening a couple weeks back. Is this what they're saying?
The article is so weird.
But she's saying that the nurse texted Wynette and they finally got it out of her, that this is something that's done happened. I don't know if it's been a few days ago, a week ago, or what.
Look, Juana's like, if it's understood that, then that's a HIPAA violation. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
Too, and I. Okay.
That's just
right. When it comes to this, because it's been so muddied up, so much misinformation that's been put out there, so many clips that say something but they don't show you the full clip. That's what drives me crazy about this situation. Okay, I got Crazy Cat Mama in here. Crazy Cat Mama, you ready?
Yeah, I just want to send you the clip. That's all I wanted to do. But no, she stated for a fact. I'm sorry?
Say that again?
Sorry about that, y'all.
Send you the clip so you can listen to it yourself. But she stated that the stepmother confirmed it through the mother who had already known about it. And
is that what Molly told everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
It was done this morning, just within the last hour.
Oh.
Yes.
So the stepmother confirmed it. So the stepmother told the mother?
No, the mother, she called the mother and found and got it from her finally. The mother had known already, but they never even called the father to inform him. What happened was this morning, it was this morning, some nurse had texted giving her condolences to the stepmother about Marvon's passing.
I heard about a message that was read by an alleged nurse, right?
It was texted to the stepmother, yes. She sent her condolences.
The nurse told the family then?
She told the stepmother.
Okay, and then the
she
stepmother
assumed that
told
they
them.
knew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And where did
I get there's people that don't like Molly. I get that. But I don't think this woman would cut her throat over something so serious, because nobody would ever forgive her for this if it was fake.
Crazy Cat Mama, this YouTube community stuff, you just never know.
I disagree with that. Just to throw that out there. I have seen a lot of things here on YouTube. And one of the things I will honestly say is, yes, this woman would lie about something like this. She doesn't care. She does not care. It's not about cutting her throat, because she knows that the people who support her are going to support her no matter what she does, no matter what kind of lie she says. It doesn't matter. She's still going to lie. If she knows that there's money behind it, okay, then that's what she's going to do. Hold on, I'm about to bring up the clip where they confirmed it. Hold on, you guys. Marvin has thousands, if not millions, of people who love and care for him. If they lied about this, I'll be pissed. I agree. I think if it's true, Latisha is so hurt that she doesn't have the strength to tell NGL or Justin. Right. That could be true. The only thing is that I feel like when it comes to Megamouth, there's so much that has happened and there's so much that she has done, that I feel Miss Latisha has had to sit back and watch. So I don't necessarily think that this would be surprising to Ms. Latisha, though. I really don't. I think it still may be hurtful, but not surprising. Because that's just what type of person she is. And I think hopefully Miss Latisha sees that by now. She would not tell her own daughter, though. And the daughter was on Facebook telling Molly, excuse me, to the post. So that means Latisha did not confirm anything. This is a staged lie. Something's not right about it. And I don't understand how you could be so low and evil to lie about something so serious as this. I really don't understand how you could do something like that. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night knowing that you are the most evil person ever? Okay? You call yourself a Christian. You call yourself, this do-gooder person that gives to St. Jude's and all of this type of stuff. No. You hold those fundraisers. Anybody can hold fundraisers, okay? And you hold those fundraisers, okay? To make yourself look good, to brag about it. I just seen a clip where you literally were sitting there. No. Let me show this motherfucking clip, okay? Hold on. This is what I will talk about. Under fair use commentary, of course. Hold on. Let me look this up here.
The cops there. Took me a while to for it to hit. And when we got to the gas station, I got very, very I cried pretty hard. And the girl was walking up and she walked past. She's like, "Oh my God, are you right?" I was like, "I'm okay, I'm sorry." It was very nice of her to ask. And I mean, you do these cases, and you see this poor guy in all these videos, I'm trying not to get close to this baby, though. That I'll tell you. I got close with Cash Gernon. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I can envision Cash Gernon's face. I will not envision. I don't want to see Quentin's face. I can't do it. I don't want to see him in my dreams. I can't.
So are you saying that you don't know what Quentin looks like, but yet you're protesting outside in his honor, but you don't want to see his face? What the hell kind of sense does that make? So you don't want to get attached to this case. Well, you didn't report on this case at all. Just saying, you haven't talked about the case. You just decided to take your happy ass go run to Savannah behind Bullhorn Betty because you knew that there was some kind of money involved in it, right? You care so much, but you don't want to see the child's face. Like, please make that shit make sense. It just doesn't add up.
I don't know what happened to him. And I don't want to imagine what happened to him. Oh, Curly. And it was so nice to meet so many of you following me since Gabby. since Cash, since the Watts. Holy crap. I mean, I'm just taken, like, wow. Holy crap. Oh my God, McKenna, wonderful job. Well, I gotta go home for my son's birthday, but I can come back. Yeah, why are they hating on Betty? Yes, absolutely. Come on, join us. I'll tell you what. Guess what? I'll tell you what. I got an interview I got a good interview. I'm going to release it.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
You're going to actually hear some good shit. So all those people on YouTube that are jealous, that are saying, oh, he was on the ground, they do this, they does this, and Justin does this, and Molly's doing this, and yeah? How about you want to know what the neighbors really, really think? Now, you can shut your fucking mouth. And thank you so much for all the patrons. Oh my God, when I woke up yesterday, I was like, oh my God. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for continuing to thank you for continuing to be a Patreon of probably one of the most wickedest people here on YouTube. Congratulate yourself. Give yourself a hand for supporting the tragedy pimp, the trauma vulture, okay? Yeah, go ahead.
Quentin Simon. Now, this case is a lot like, the atmosphere there is a lot like being outside the laundries, but the elements of Casey Anthony. But this bitch ain't gonna walk free. And the way that it's looking, I really hope that they slap a whole bunch of charges on the mother. I've decided not to shout at the brothers. I decided that today. I mean, they got one brother who's a fucking murderer in jail already. And she's banned 1,000, that lady. Holy shit. Did you see her rap sheet? Did you see Billy Joel's rap sheet? It's as thick as this protein bar. I was like, what? No.
Can we see your rap sheet, Molly? You're the last person that should be talking about anybody's rap sheet stealing money off of freaking strippers. How about that? Let's talk about your rap sheet. Okay? That's not embezzlement. Stealing money off of a stripper or stealing a freaking $5 mascara from Target. Let's see your rap sheet. Let's see what your rap sheet looks like.
Are you cereal? Molly, are there overnight protesters? I don't know. I don't stay there. We went back. This is what the plan was. We were all supposed to go to dinner here and meet and have dinner here right here on the strip. And then Betty said, we feel bad that, you haven't had a chance to really, have any sort of live where it could be all of us on your live, because they'd been live streaming. I said, no, this is your story. This is your story. She's like, no, it's kind of not fair. She's like, where are the ones that are getting all the play? I was like, yeah, but you guys have done all the videos. I go, I just came here to help you yell. She's like, I know. And I have to say, that was very nice of Betty to think of me like that. And Justin chimed in and said, no, fuck that, Marissa. He was like, if it wasn't for you, we all wouldn't have had the successful channels that we have. You got us all the supporters that we have.
You just can't help yourself. Like, everything has to be about you. You just had to throw that in there, right? It's all you. It's all you. You are the one who gives the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the one who builds people's channels. You are the one who literally makes everyone successful. Everyone else has subs because of you, right? Like, What'd you say, Rihanna? No, I don't. Is this for clout? No, but go on over to your leader, whatever it is, to whoever you want to call her, the wicked witch of YouTube, and ask her what she does for clout. Then come back over here and tell me, okay? Thank you. You weren't invited, okay? I didn't invite you, and I didn't invite you to ask me questions either. So take a hike, okay? Bye bye. J for A only went to hold all the ladies' purses. Let's be honest. She is straight up honest and respect her so much. Thank you, Running Bear. I appreciate that. But Molly does not care, so why should Teaya? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, you weren't invited here, okay? I didn't invite you. So please leave. Thank you. Anyways, I just wanted you guys, excuse me, to see that part, because when I came across that clip, it was a good laugh. So I wanted you guys to laugh with me, because it's like you take credit for everything. It's because of you that these channels are successful. It's because of, like, it has to be so hard. Like, I don't know how anybody could do it. And that's exactly what she was trying to do with me. It's like, I don't know how anybody could feel comfortable and have any type of security knowing that if your channel depends on whether you're friends with someone or not. So you have to make sure that you avoid, okay, stepping on her toes. Basically, you have to avoid stepping on her toes, because your channel is at risk if you ever get in any type of argument with her. That has to be a tough pill to swallow, in my opinion. Just saying. You are the one who always has to walk around taking credit for other people's channels. If it wasn't for you, people's channels wouldn't exist. And the sad part about it is, when it comes to certain people, that's fucking true. But at the end of the day, it's like, how would you feel knowing that you just have to always make sure, pretty much walk on eggshells around a person? Because if you do anything to cross that person or make them mad, guess what? You don't know what's going to happen to your channel tomorrow. That's just a horrible way to have to feel. MGO has to get credit, much like KJ, on everything that involves their content they have talks about. It's true. It's very true. I 100% agree with that. Do not think you can come in here and detail this conversation, trolls. Ask your leader what she does with all her money from speaking about deceased or missing children. Amen. Exactly, Denise. When you're not friends with that person, oh, you're sharing their channel. This is the best channel. They're so sweet, blah, 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 blah. But the day that they just do something that completely disagrees with anything that you say, they're a junkie channel from that point forward. The way they do their channels, it's like some weird pseudo reality show. Exactly. I agree, TT. Bonded out for free, correct? We're gonna get to that in a minute. 1 second here. No, Sarah, he was bonded out immediately. Yeah, he was bonded out. And I have some things to talk about with that too. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I just want to say a couple things. Hold on, I'm just scrolling through comments. Doing what to who? Please. Like I said, you weren't invited. Yeah, I don't know what happened. He said he talked to somebody that's knew something, so maybe go to his channel once this is over, but I don't know what happened to him, because he could have came on panel if he wanted to. Okay, so before we move on, this is something that I would like to say. Now, I'm not saying that I have tried to get in touch with Miss Latisha, because I haven't yet. I definitely don't want to, cross any boundaries or anything like that. I've always looked at Ms. Latisha as a sweet person, and I've always had her back. I never, like I said, I think that there's things that could have been differently even from her, even on her part, but in the same sense, I understand what it's like to get involved with somebody and you don't know what they're about. You really don't know them. So you think that they're doing it from the kindness of their heart, and it doesn't always turn out that way. You know what I mean? And I just want to say to Ms. Latisha, if I was to ever reach out to her, which I have not reached out to her yet, just to let you guys know, because I just don't want to, I'm not saying that I never would, but I don't want to cross those boundaries yet. And the reason why is because I feel like I want to wait. I don't want her to think that I'm trying to use her for anything, because she's been used enough, you guys. So I don't want her to think that I'm trying to use her for anything. But I do want to say, and this is why I decided to come on camera for a minute, which I always come on camera. But anyway, I just want to say to Ms. Latisha that I don't know if you communicate with Megamouth, and if you do, that's your choice. You're grown. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. But here's something that I will say. She's not a good person. You deserve so much better. And I really, really think that you should consider one day, maybe not now because there's a lot going on. And I'm sorry that these things are happening to you. I think it speaks volumes about this woman, clearly, who she is, where her motives are. And there was always a motive. There may have been maybe a good place that she spoke on your behalf in the beginning, but this is not a person that you want to speak on your behalf. This is not a person that you want to be a representation of you, because she's not a good person. Okay. And if she cared anything about you, the way she's said that she has, if she cared anything about you, she wouldn't be doing the things that she's doing. Okay. She wouldn't be throwing you under the bus the way that she is. Okay. That was very blatant what Megamouth did. And it was also very malicious. Ms. Latisha has seen from the very beginning how, from the moment that I talked about her police report, and all I did was say, this police report is real. Okay. I don't know why the narrative is being told that it's fake, but this police report is very much real. From that moment, all you had to do was sit back and observe and pay attention to what Megamouth was doing. And what she was doing was trying her best to discredit me, because immediately I turned into public enemy number one. Okay. She said very derogatory things. There's a lot of things I debunked. There's a lot of things I proved. And I think that Ms. Latisha may have seen a lot of it. Then the last time that Ms. Latisha was in my chat, she literally threatened me. Okay. And I can bring that up too. Okay. Because I keep receipts. I can bring that up too, where she literally threatened me and said she was going to come to my house, all because Miss Latisha was in my chat. Okay. That's it. So all I'm saying is that please consider one day not letting anyone else tell your story but yourself, because your story deserves to be heard about the way that you've been treated, about how you've been thrown under the bus multiple times, in my opinion, and the way that you were used, okay? The way that you were used, because you were used very much. You were not looked at as a human being. Not you, not Marvon. You weren't looked at as a human being from this woman. You were looked at as content, views, and money. That's it. Okay? No matter which way you try to spin it, no matter how you try to look at it, that is all that you were being used for. And it sucks, and it's disgusting, and it's all of those things. It's vile, it's nasty, but you're not the first person that she has done this to, and you're not going to be the last. You're not going to be the last. I wish that you would be the last, but maybe one day, if you do decide to tell your story, maybe that'll stop so many other people from getting involved with her. You could be the one who can help other people realize what a horrible person this woman is. So all I'm saying is that you do have support, even though, because to me, I truly think her blatantly throwing you under the bus like that and trying to make it seem like you knew about something so serious and didn't tell anybody else, her publicly throwing you under the bus like that is, to me, the beginning of her slandering and bashing, okay? Because that's what she does. And I don't think that, obviously, her saying that was to get the ball rolling, to see how people would react to it. And of course, people are reacting like, how could Miss Latisha do this? What a horrible person she is for not telling, for not telling her family. She's trying to make you now public enemy number one. And all I'm saying is that you don't deserve it. And you have people behind you that may not 100% agree with things that have been done, but still have your back because they know the woman that she is. And she is not a good person. She is not a good woman. Okay? She doesn't care about anybody else but herself. And it sucks that sometimes you have to learn the hard way with things, but hey, it is what it is. I have had to learn the hard way with things multiple times. And now, Ms. Latisha, you are learning what a horrible person she is. So all I'm saying is that don't let anyone else tell your story. One day, when things hopefully settle down, because like I said, I do truly feel like her throwing you under the bus so blatantly like that is just the beginning. She does not care. All she cares about is that you're no longer kissing her ass to get along with her. And if you're not kissing her ass to get along with her, she doesn't want anything to do with you, especially if you're Black. That's just my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. So all I'm saying is to just please be careful. And whenever you're ready to tell your story, you have your own YouTube channel. You can go anywhere. You can come here. It doesn't have to be here. It could be anywhere. But please don't let her drag you. Don't let her bring you to a place to where you totally just leave it all alone and let her get away with it, because she gets away with too much. And it doesn't matter the mistakes that you have made. It doesn't matter, because at this point, nobody believes anything that woman says. Nobody believes her. Okay? People are more inclined to believe Ms. Latisha and her truth than versus that woman who never tells the truth, who doesn't even know what the meaning of truth really is. So please don't let her tell your story. Do not let her slander you and bash you and tell lies on you. Okay? Be the strong woman that you are, and make sure that you let people know she fucked with the wrong one. No, she found the right one, though. She found the right one. Let me read some comments. Yeah, she was testing the waters. now she can start her own campaign against Miss Latisha. That's exactly Kisme. That's what I'm saying. I think her saying that and throwing you under the bus like that, that was just her testing and see, how are people going to respond to this? Because now, because you may have parted ways with her, whatever the situation is, I don't know what happened or anything like that, but she's afraid that this is how all narcissists work too. Okay. They always want to beat you to your own story. Okay. They always want to make sure that they tell the story. They want to make sure that they slander you and bash you so nobody else will believe you. That's the same thing she did with me. And it's the same thing that she's going to do with you. And you don't deserve it. But in the same sense, don't let her get away with it. Okay, because you don't deserve it. You do not deserve, no matter what, you do not deserve to be slandered and bashed and thrown under the bus and made to feel like you have no one, because you do. Okay, you have a lot of people that are standing behind you. So please don't let this woman bash you, because I truly believe that that's what she's on her way to doing. And she's seen now that people are responding to what she said when she did throw you under the bus. Oh, Miss Latisha's a horrible person, blah, 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 blah. Do you know how long she has wanted to do that? She probably wanted to do that the day you chose to not speak with her. And we don't even know if you speak with her or not. It's obvious that you don't, but we don't know the story behind it. And it's not my place to tell, nor is it anyone's business. But in the same sense, it is people's business how she literally publicly threw you under the bus like that and made it seem like this isn't about content. This is about doing what's right. She made it seem like you are a horrible person that would keep from Marvan's own family, your son's own family, his sister, everyone, you kept to yourself that he passed away. That is the most horrible thing that you could possibly do to another human being. To make it look like you would just maliciously keep that to yourself. There is a motive behind everything that she's done, okay? And everything she continues to do thus far, because she's done it to me. She's very calculated. She's not smart with her calculations, but she is calculated. And her throwing you under the bus like that, you need to know that this could be the beginning of her talking shit. And if she does, just know that you have people that are standing behind you and that that want to hear your story and that want to hear your side of the story and that care about you. Okay? Regardless of whatever happens, we all don't want you to get to a place, because to be honest with you, that's why there are so many channels about that woman. That's why there's so many awareness channels about that woman, because she's going to talk about people and slander people and bully people so much. One day it's going to be someone who's very vulnerable and something's going to happen. Okay. And that's why it's important for me to tell people like you, Miss Latisha, who I know is a very strong woman. And no matter what, you always got God on your side. But regardless, she is going to try to do that to you. She will try to drive you to a place where you just want to curl up in a little ball and never talk. Don't let her silence you. Don't let her take your voice. She did the same thing with me. And you want to know what I said? Go fuck yourself. I do not care what you think of me. You can talk about me until your face turns blue, because we all know why you do. Okay? You are a very jealous-hearted woman. Okay? You've been a jealous-hearted woman from the day I seen you. Your vibe, okay, your aura, everything about you is evil. Okay? And your jealousy overtakes you to a point where you will lie, slander, bash people, dox people, and do whatever it is that you have to bring somebody down. Okay? But we want Ms. Latisha to know that we got your back. We got your back, okay? You're not in this alone, so don't think that you are. if she does, maybe she won't. Maybe she won't. But I'm just saying there's a reason why she did what she did today. And I just think that's the beginning of her and her whole, slander and bashing and bullying campaign. And just know that once she starts, we are here for you if you need someone. I'm just a watcher. I'm just a watcher, not involved with any drama, but everyone has their own opinions. Yep. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Yes, do not let her silence you. That's pretty much what I want to say. Do not let her silence you. Please do not let her tell your story. Okay? You tell your own story. Do not let that woman bring you to a place where you literally don't use your voice because of her. Don't let her break you. Do not let her win because she won't. She never will. Good always prevails over evil. Okay? It just does. I've seen it happen time and time again. For the ones who have not seen it, grab a snack and watch it. It's an eye opener. What's an eye opener? Thank you, Denise. You're so sweet. I needed this live so bad. My heart has been shattered over that crap. I'm sorry, Running Bear. It's horrible. It really is. It really is. But my heart hurt for Miss Latisha when she did that, though, because I knew that, okay, now she's about to throw her under the bus. Now she's about to try to make her feel like she's just this horrible person. And, then her people are going to start bashing her and all that kind of stuff. And then Miss Latisha is not even a creator here on YouTube. She could if she wanted to, but that's not what she chooses to do with her channel. So is what a lie, Phoenix. Thank you for being very classy. Very well said. Thank you. Keep it real. I appreciate that. Here, for sure. Don't let her break you. Don't ever let her win. Amen. Yeah, there's like 15 channels at least were streaming her. I heard there was a lot of channels streaming today. What is it going to take to have her channel pulled? Victoria, I don't know. It takes her doing something to where it gets YouTube's attention. Okay, well, it's not her news to share, so she should just shut it. I agree. If we're talking about the same thing, okay, Savannah, just don't get caught up in her drama. It pulls on your heart. Hugs, absolutely. Hugs to Ms. Latisha. Love Shack. It's not confirmed yet. It is not confirmed yet. It is not. Molly's list of casualties is long and distinguished. Amen, Pugs. She couldn't wait to be the bearer of bad news. No respect. It wasn't her information to share. No, it wasn't, especially because she knew that nobody else knew. Okay. If you get some information from someone and they say, listen, nobody else really knows about this. So please, maybe they told her not to say anything, whatever. But if you get information and you know that nobody else knows, why would you put that information out there? Okay. If you know that only one person knew and they didn't tell anybody else, wouldn't you automatically assume, maybe I shouldn't say anything? Like, thank God she's awful. I'm sure it's old news, but have y'all seen the wife swap episode? Yes. Yeah, I've seen it before. I still don't know. Love Shack. I love Latisha. She is such a sweet lady. She is, Sophie. I cried and lost sleep over that news. Me too. I was very upset. It was very sad because that's why I canceled my live, because I'm like, maybe I shouldn't. I don't feel comfortable going live knowing that he passed away. Then somebody messaged me and said, this is not confirmed. She's going to throw her under the bus when the truth comes out about the money raised. She is. And we always knew she was going to do that, though, didn't we? We always knew. No, he didn't. I can't say for sure that he has, but I'm not going to say for sure that he hasn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not researching a YouTuber. I just liked the Sunnies. Sometimes you have to research YouTubers just to let you know. Sometimes you have to. Okay, so we may talk about that towards the end again, but I want to move on because I do want to talk about something else here. So for those of you that don't know, and I am going to pull up the clip. So anyone who doesn't know the shit show that's going on today, it's been crazy. But I want to ask you guys one question though. With all of this stuff going on, do you guys think that this is about Quentin? Do you guys think that this is about that precious little baby anymore? Was it even about Quentin to begin with? Because right now we're talking about Dolly Vision's arrest, okay? We're talking about Bullhorn Betty, how she's acting. We're talking about the fact that Megamouth disclosed the information, about Marvin possibly being deceased. Okay, we're talking about that. And everybody's streaming these protests. Everybody's streaming the protest. Everybody's having their own opinion about it. Most people have all the same opinion. Some people have different opinions. But at the end of the day, is this about Quentin anymore? It's not. Nobody's talking about Quentin anymore. We're all talking about things that really should not matter if you're over there protesting at a house, right? So we've all been sitting here watching the shit show go down where Dolly Vision got arrested, okay, because I guess he pretty much, I didn't see the video, so I don't want to say too much, but from what I've seen, from the little bit that I've seen, he snatched a sign off of a lady, which is something that he should not have done, right? He should not have done that. But that's what everybody's talking about now. Nobody's talking about this beautiful little boy who they're supposed to be protesting for. I think that's the thing that bothers me the most. That's the thing that pisses me off the most, because nobody's talking about that anymore. Everybody's talking about different things, and I think it's going to continue that way, right? Oh my God, that crossed my mind that she used it to break fake news. Right. Yes, he snatched her bullhorn aggressively. He sure did. Every other creator are calling them out, telling them to go home. That's what I'm talking about. It's not about Quentin anymore. It is time to go home. It was been time to go home though, right? It's been time to go home. So let's read this article, this recent article. Hold on, let me share my screen. Okay. So let's read this recent article. So it says, police chief releases statement after another protester arrested outside Quentin Symon's home. Chatham County, a man, can you guys see? You might not be able to see very good, but let me take this off here and read this. It says, a man was arrested Thursday outside the home of a missing Chatham County child. According to the Chatham County Police Department, Jimmy Williams was arrested in the 500 block of Buckhalter Road and is charged with simple battery and disorderly conduct. According to the police, a complainant had a video that showed Williams grabbing her arm and pulling papers and an air horn from her hands. Police say Williams is a YouTuber and protester that has been outside the home where missing child Quentin Symone was last seen. In a statement released Thursday evening, Chatham County Police Chief Jeff Hadley said that the department would be unveiling some measures to limit the disruptions to the community on Buckhalter Road. Since October 12th, the police have responded to over 50 calls for service in the 500 block of Buckhalter Road. Please read the full statement from Chief Hadley below. So Chief Hadley says, over the last 3 weeks, while Chatham County Police Department officers have been focused on finding Quentin Symone, a growing number of people calling themselves protesters have gathered outside of Quentin's home on Buckhalter Road. While Chatham County Police Department supports everyone's right to protest, sorry, my nose is stuffy, everyone's right to protest peacefully, we also support the rights of citizens to live in a peaceful environment. The people on Buckhalter Road calling themselves protesters have made that nearly impossible since October 12, 2022, when the first YouTube protesters arrived. We have responded to over 50 calls for service in the 500 block of Buckhalter Road, and we have made multiple arrests. This has taken precious resources away from our department at a time when we are focused on the most massive investigation in the history of CCPD. Many of the people claiming to want justice for Quentin have turned his tragic and heartbreaking case into a money-making circus, and they have made it impossible for people who live in the area to enjoy the peace and tranquility of their homes. This is unacceptable and has to stop. Over the next few days, we will be unveiling some measures to limit the disruption to the small community. Neighbors have had to endure more than their fair share of noise, vulgarity, and police presence over the last few weeks. We will do everything we can to once again give them a sense of normalcy. This afternoon, some of the protesters moved to CCPD headquarters at 295 Police Memorial Drive. This is a much more appropriate place to hold such a protest. And I think that's it. Hold on, let me go down here. Yeah, that's it for now. So, I think that pretty much states and sums up what needs to be said. Like, first of all, if you're going to protest, wouldn't it make sense to protest at the police station anyway? Because they're the ones who are investigating the case, right? They're the ones that can make something happen. So wouldn't it seem more reasonable to protest there than to actually, protest outside of Quentin's parents' home? That's what I have always thought, but hey, who am I? What does it matter what I think, right? Megan Mouth is done. She said she wasn't going back there tomorrow. She shouldn't. She should have never went in the first place. She has nothing to do with ever talking about this. You're talking about, oh, I just came to help people yell. No, they don't need your help. Okay? No, you came there because you thought that there was money involved in that for you, and that's why you went there. And then you knew and you realized, hey, there's no money involved with this. This is the Bullhorn Betty show. This is not my show. Okay. So therefore, why should she be there? Right? Betty's taking them to federal court for that post. Oh my God. I did see somebody earlier say that they are impressed with Bullhorn Betty because she knows the law. That's great and all. Okay. That's great to know the law. I know a lot about the law too, but here's the thing. What you're doing is compromising the integrity of this case at this point. And you are making it to a place where people are now empathizing with Leilani, okay, and the grandmother. They're more empathizing with her. All she has to do is claim that all of this protesting put her under distress. You're helping her case. You are a hinder to this investigation, in my opinion. And I just don't see what the point is of protesting outside of the home. All this is exactly what the police officer said, a money circus. That's all it is. Police officers are not stupid. They know how YouTube works, and they know how much money can be made from all of this protesting and turning this into a shit show, because people love to watch a fucking shit show. Okay? So that's why they know that this is has nothing to do with anything else but money. I'm a paralegal, trust me. Betty doesn't know the law. It seems as though she's really educated with the law. I mean, somebody came in here and said she really does know the law. From what I've heard, she seems to know some things, but regardless, it's been time for them to go home. Cops exposed the money grabbing part. It's not about anything else but money grabbing at this point. Like, how much longer are you going to drag this on? You haven't made enough money yet. I mean, like, how much money are you? I just don't understand. And even when you try to give these people the benefit of the doubt, it's like, you're not doing this from a great place in your heart. You're not. What makes you think that the police officers are not doing their job? What makes you think the detectives aren't doing their job? And just like this police officer said, resources are being taken away from one of the biggest investigations in the history of their county. Come on. Like, so I'm going to pull something up real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, I got it all.
Take a fucking report.
Are you leaving, Justin? Do you have everything? Yes.
I'm friends with both and Betty on Facebook.
Okay.
I sent her all the video. I have a video of all that. So
Okay.
if you need anything,
Yeah. All right. So everything, yeah. This, I've got all figured out. You know what? Thank you guys for sending the food. Thank you for the food. I would never leave my amigos behind, but I'll tell you what.
Whatever you can do it. Now is the time. You want to start coming out here and because I didn't have a video, you wouldn't have with eyewitness testimony, and yet you want to, because you see one little angle that probably wasn't good, and you try to say she touched her. We saw what he did. He grabbed her bullhorn after she tried to take a swing at another person, but you didn't see all that.
It's okay.
You didn't see all that. So everybody start, do your thing.
No,
I am done. The gloves are off.
Let me tell you something.
County commissioner,
Let me tell you something.
bring their phones off the hook.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you motherfuckers about yourself.
Email.
Chatham police, fuck you. Fuck you. I got all you motherfuckers figured out. This place ain't fucking safe. You protect junkies down here. You protect all the fucking lowlifes. And what do? You're arresting all the people that got their teeth together, that got their fucking lives together. What the fuck are you doing? These motherfuckers don't even know what this kid's name is. They're calling him that kid. And then you take Dolly. The people that are coming from out of state.
Won't even tell us what is
out of state to stand up for this fucking baby. And you're coming to reprimand.
That's not true. Okay. I can tell you right now, that's not true. I seen what happened. Okay. I didn't see the whole thing, but I seen half of it. And he definitely took that off of her aggressively. Okay.
And us, the ones who have been doing this.
Because you don't do your fucking jobs.
Disgusting. I will never come back to fucking Savannah. I would never leave my comrades behind. But this fucking place, baby, Quentin, I'm sorry, but I can't do anything for you. There's nothing I can do for this baby. We've done enough. Leave him to the feds.
I'm showing up to no. It's
No,
not a show.
hey,
For the police
for
department.
me.
You know what? We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
You want to go to the police
We're
department?
going to the fucking police
All
department.
right, I'll go there.
Go to the police
Let's go there.
department now.
Fuck you, Billy, cunt. Yes, I'm going to the police department. Yeah, let's fucking go there. Just give me a water.
Should we take these with us or just?
Yes, absolutely. This is ridiculous. How? How does this even happen? Just bring it. Just bring it. What car do you want me to take?
We need to take
All right. So they just arrested Dolly. Okay. All right. We saw it happen live. Couldn't fucking believe it. So this bitch, Aileen, right? That Jersey stuff. She's a fucking crackhead. She was in my Patreon around the Don Wells time. Fucking mega fan, right? Super fan. This is the story. I have it all on tape. I'll. Holy shit. I don't realize who this crackhead is, right? Because I don't really look at them. I just kind of turn my head. Well, it turns out the crackhead from last night that had said to all the girls that were there last night, she said, I'm not here for the baby. I'm not here for the family. I'm just here to stream her. It was a crackhead channel.
Why does she always call channels junkies? Okay. You, like, literally, Megamouth, do you not remember that you were in rehab yourself, but yet you always keep talking about crackhead and junkie channels, but you went to rehab before. You're very open about this. You act like people don't know that you've been very vocal about going to rehab, but yet you're calling other people junkies and crackheads. Like, we're not done. Hold on. There's more. Believe it or not, there's more. And hopefully I can find it. But there is, and I think the video has been removed, but I'm not sure. But there is video showing what Dolly did, okay? And how he aggressively snatched the horn out of this lady's hands, okay? So let me make sure I can find that video while I'm showing you this one under fair use commentary, of course. Hold on.
Joel's house, okay? We go outside so that every car, whether there's a person in there or not, whether there's someone, the mother of the line, it doesn't matter.
Awareness to his name.
Yeah. And we say, hey, do you know who lives here? A lot of people know. A lot of people don't know. And they are curious to know what is going on there. Well, you want to know what's going on there? A total disrespect to the baby.
I heard they put dead fish out in the yard now.
Yes, they put sardines outside now where the protesters stand. And last night took in the memorial after we left because, quote unquote, it was being disrespected by the protesters. That is a flat out lie. Flat out lie. No one, the whole time that I was there, the only time I saw a protester that I don't even know these women. All I know is there's a lot of locals. There's a lot of people from YouTube that I don't even know who they are. I have no idea. I know that there are people filming me intentionally. People are actually going out there just to film me. Yes, it's right. It's the creepiest shit.
Oh my Lord. Lord Jesus, help us all. Please, Lord Jesus. Why in the hell are people filming you? Megamouth, why are people filming you? Do you really, really think that people give a flying fuck about you? Okay? They're not filming you for your looks. I can tell you that right now. So what is it that you think that people are filming you for? For your bubbly personality? So they would rather film you than to film. See, I have the wrong clip. If you need it, I just posted it on my channel. Okay, I will bring that up then. But why would people care about you? You see what I'm talking about? You make everything about you. First it was, okay, let's just first it was everyone owes something to you there, because if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't have their channels, okay? One. Now it's that there are actually YouTubers there who are being creepy and they just are filming you. They're not filming what's going on, or, you know, what's going on around them, or even probably filming what happened with Dolly Vision. They're literally just focusing on the wonderful mega mouth Molly Golightly. They just think you are the most amazing person, and it's so creepy because they're filming you like you're a celebrity. You are a celebrity. People aren't going there for the protesting or anything like that. They actually are there, Megamouth, for you. That's why they went there. They went there to film you, not what's going on. They went there to film you. Okay? Keep telling yourself that in your delusional minds of what you feel is reality, when it's nothing but a fantasy. Okay? It is nothing that you can't grasp the concept of reality, that nobody gives a fuck about you, and they never will. The only thing people care about when it comes to you, Megamouth, is the fact that you are a horrible, evil person who does not belong on any social media platform. How about that? Yes, they are. They're famous. Everybody is there for them. They're not there for anything else but to film you, Molly Golightly, and Bullhorn Betty. Okay. We're clear on that.
But whatever. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. It doesn't bother me. I'm there to do one thing.
And people's like, you're protesting because Leilani's not there, so why does it matter? Well, we're trying to let everyone know that Quentin's life does matter, and that he was given such disrespect. Nobody
in life he was disrespected, and now even in death.
He was born addicted. The kid wasn't even here. I mean, literally, he wasn't even on his earth 700 days.
You want to know something? And to find out that that everything in this true crime community has now caved in, that there's hate bonding, and that there's listen, I don't do fake, I don't do hate bonding, and I definitely do not do two-face. I will never, Billy, if you think that you're going to have a one-on-one conversation with me, you're never going to get any sort of sympathy out of me. So you can cross me off your friggin' list. All right? Just cross me right off.
Well,
I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to be a voice for you. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. I don't feel anything for you except for fucking pity and disgust. And I mean that. And I will tell you to that face. Right to your face. I will tell you that.
Well, and then people last night were saying that Billy was a suspect. Billy is not a suspect.
No, it's just the daughter.
Exactly.
What the hell is that? What do you mean she's a suspect? No, what she is she's a part of the disrespect towards her grandson.
Yes.
That's what she's a part of.
She was the
she's part of the taunting.
She was the guardian, and she failed Quentin, but she's not a suspect in his murder. There's one person.
Not one person shouted that she was a suspect.
None. Nobody.
I would have heard it and been like, dude, don't say that. I said over and over it was Leilani. I think I must have said it 15 to 20 times. Take the daughter and throw her to the walls.
Yes.
Drag her down the stairs by her hair. Did I not
Take
say
her
that?
to the police station.
Was it clipped?
Oh,
Was
sure,
it?
sure.
So why didn't you go in there and take her by her hair and grab her, whatever, and take her to the police station? That's what I want to know, because at the end of the day, you could have done that if you wanted to. Why are you telling everybody else to do it? Why didn't you just do it yourself, right? Last night she was begging BJ to come out and just talk to her, and she promised to be nice. What did Tammy say? Shut up, Jay, for AMGL did not give you. Oh, that was a good one, Tammy. Okay. All right. I will play the arrest in a second. Hold on.
Were people not watching? I don't know. I know everybody was watching Bullhorn Betty, and listen, I don't know what anybody saw, but I know that I said it. Someone must have heard it somewhere, but that's what I was saying. I was telling her, turn the girl in. And I'm not even bothering with the brothers. What they do is they just put the finger, shoo us off. I'm fine with that. That doesn't make them bad people. I'm sure they're a little annoyed. It doesn't make them bad people. I don't know them enough to call them bad people. I mean, it makes you wonder what kind of people do stuff like this to a baby's memorial, takes it in and then hides under, oh yeah, it was being disrespected. No, the women that were walking up were lighting up the candles.
They light candles there every day.
It was very well put together. Everything was, all the bears were standing straight up. No one pissed. It's like you would think someone knocked signs over
Not a chance.
Nothing was ever knocked over.
The only time anyone went up there was to put a stuffed animal or
that's what I saw.
Something. That's it.
The only thing closest to, I'm going to be honest with you, the only thing that I saw that was closest to being disrespected was the cow manure that was put around the prayer circle, yes. And that was by Billy Joe. The person that's disrespecting it is the grandmother, which makes her look more guilty. Did you want to know something?
Guilty of enabling, not guilty of a crime.
Don't you find that a little strange that she wanted to kick Leilani out of the house?
Yeah.
Didn't want nothing to do with her. Knew she was troubled. Knew she was whatever. Didn't want anything to do. Now, change it. She's the only suspect, and she's willing to put. Knew she was whatever. Didn't want anything to do. Now, change it. She's the only suspect, and she's willing to put everything on the line for this girl. And they don't even have a lawyer, because the lawyer would have told them, keep your freaking mouth shut and forget it. Forget about talking to freaking YouTube.
Billy Joe, yesterday, she said that she's given Leilani more attention than out of all of her kids because she's, I guess she's needed it or something.
Because she's a troubled child.
Exactly. But it's time.
Cut the strings, sweetheart.
You've done enough, Billy Joe.
She's an adult. Cut the strings.
Yes.
Well, you want to know something? I don't care what happens to you, lady. I don't. But honestly, what you're doing, you're disrespecting the memorial. You're disrespecting the grandson, and you're trying to throw it on us and say you're being harassed. No, we're the ones being put in danger. What's with this ADT guy?
So what do you call it when you go and stand outside of someone else's home who is being investigated? Okay. In obviously a serious crime, they're being investigated. What do you call that when you stand outside of their home protesting? Okay. Making all kinds of derogatory comments. You have a tape recording of a baby crying. You're saying all kinds of things outside of their home, but they are being investigated. Okay. I would call that harassment because in the eyes of the law, she is innocent until proven guilty. Period. There is no way around it. So until they can prove that she did this, she is technically innocent. And you are outside, you, Bullhorn Betty, all of you guys are standing outside of someone's home protesting when technically they are innocent. That's called harassment. Now, obviously, our freedom of speech is protected, our First Amendment right. So they have a right to protest outside of their home, but they're not protesting from a wonderful, beautiful place in their hearts because they care so much about what's happened to this beautiful, sweet little boy. That's not why they're standing out there, because at the end of the day, if they were only there for Quentin and they were only standing and protesting because they care about Quentin, they wouldn't be filming it. I'm sorry, they wouldn't. they would be out there peacefully protesting. And to be honest with you, they would be protesting outside of the police department, in my opinion. But if you are peacefully protesting on behalf of this sweet little baby boy, you would not be filming this. You would not be putting it on your YouTube and using it for content. It's called exploitation. You don't care about this child. If you cared about this child, you wouldn't be going above and beyond for clout, because all you're hoping is that this goes viral, in my opinion. You are waiting for this to go viral. For all the police, just like it did with Gabby Petito. For all the police to show up and it goes viral on TikTok and the news and all that shit. And then you really get the clout that you want. Okay? That's what you wanted. But it's not working out that way. Because to me, from what I have seen, all that's happening here, especially since Molly's shown up, is you're trying to turn this into the Molly show. Oh, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have a channel. If it wasn't for me, this, and if it wasn't for me, that. And people are there. Oh, welcome to the Glam Fam, Running Bear. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But you're sitting here talking about if it wasn't for you, people wouldn't have their channels. People are only there to be filming you. You wanted to turn this into the Molly show, but it didn't work out that way, did it? Because it's not your show. You haven't even talked about this case. You could give a shit less. You came down there to get clout just like the rest of them, but it didn't work. That's why you brought up Ms. Latisha's name. That's why you brought up Marvon's name, because that's your cash cow. That's where you're getting all your money from. Doing video after video on Dre. Throwing Ms. Latisha under the bus. This is what is going to make you your money. That's why you brought it up. Why bring it up while you're standing outside protesting for this little beautiful baby boy? Why even bring it up? You brought it up because protesting isn't fucking working for you. Okay? It's not helping your pockets. So you go, while you're protesting, you sit there and talk about another family, and you sit there and you say that Marvon has passed away with no proof to back it up, because you know that's how you've gotten your money, and that's how you want to continue to keep getting your money. And now what you think you're going to do is get money by dragging Miss Latisha. That's all you're doing. You're trying to turn, you're going to make sure that you turn your people against her. That's what you're doing. Let me pull this up real quick. Hold on 1 second here. Damn it. Oh, never mind. It's there. Okay. Let me share this, and I will put Through the Looking Glass with Rianne in the description. I'm going to share this because this is him, Dolly Vision, getting arrested, right?
Oh, Dolly's assaulting her! Oh! Dolly just assaulted her board!
Was that echoing? Sorry if that was. I forgot to put it on mute. What in the actual... Oh, thank you so much, Tammy, for the super chat. It says they make all this money when they needed to bail out Dolly. No one had anything. I seen that. Nobody had any money at that time, but then you got the person who has so much money. You know, she's so rich, and we're all supposed to be so envious of her. You got Megamouth. Oh, I have the money. But once everybody started volunteering towards the end, but towards the beginning, nobody had money, right? So I see that. Hold on 1 second here, because 1 second. There might be yes, okay. No, that wasn't the arrest. That was him assaulting the woman. Did you guys see that clear enough? Suddenly they are broke as fuck, and it was beautiful. Thank you again, Tammy, for the super chat. I appreciate you, sweetie. Yes, I seen that, but I actually want to see that again really quickly. Hold on. Let me play this again. Is there a way I can make this bigger or no? Let me see. No, I don't think I can make it bigger. But you guys can see it, right?
Oh, Dolly's assaulting her! Oh! Dolly
He literally just put his hands like on, like snap. Wow. Like, wow. I'm in shock right now. I cannot believe he did that. So he deserved to be arrested. He deserved it. He deserved it. Hold on. Yeah, thank you, Rihanna. I'm going to bring this up because I really do want it to be a little bit bigger. So there we go. There we go. This is better. Thank you, sweetie. So let me share this again.
Oh, Dolly's assaulting her!
He literally snatched that out of her hand like she was a piece of shit. Yeah, that's just, yeah, he deserved to go to jail for that. How dare you even go in her personal space and put your hands on her, period? Like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh! Dolly just assaulted her boy!
Now, they said that he did not...
Oh, Dolly's assaulting her! Oh! Dolly just assaulted her!
They said that he did not put his hands on anybody. This shows you exactly how he treats women. Exactly. Galactic Unicorn. Exactly. I think Deets don't want to say the wild name, but has it from her view. Right. Well, let's see here. ICU is in the red shirt banging on her car. Why is she banging on her car for, though? Like, this is a shit show. This is a 100 complete shit show, you guys. That's what this is. This is not about Quentin. This is not about him. This is about them. This is about their pockets. This is about turning all of this into this huge drama fest. Okay? This is literally the biggest shit show of 2022, in my opinion. Like, these people should be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed of themselves. So, the last thing I'm going to show here is his response. He responded, I'm sorry, and I don't understand what kind of excuse he could possibly come up with to justify his actions and what he fucking has done. But he literally, I don't know, is he like dating what's her name? Is he dating Bullhorn Betty? I've heard some people say that they are dating. Are they dating, or is that just a stupid rumor? I don't know. She wasn't even near them. Exactly. Apparently they don't like when someone yells back at them. Of course not. But anyway, the whole thing is a shit show at this point, and I just feel like they need to go home. Like, it's enough is enough. And to me, if they stay, it's only going to get worse from here. It's only going to get worse. Those who stir the shit pot should have to lick the spoon. Amen, Kisme. Amen. So here, let me show you guys his response. Obviously, this is the Kool-Aid channel as well. And every channel that I am showing these clips at, fair use, obviously, will be in my description below, like it always is. Okay.
No, can we just like really give a quick thing? Listen, people, stop freaking out. There's nothing to freak out.
Courtesy of the Kool-Aid channel. Let me put this on mute so it doesn't echo. And this is after Dolly Vision. This is after his arrest, you guys.
No, can we just like really give a quick thing? Listen, people, stop freaking out. There's nothing to freak out over. Dolly walked out of jail. A lovely story. Yeah, okay, let's hear this. Awesome. Yeah, Dolly, come on, just give us the story.
Okay, so look, they lock me up. They take me to jail. They tell me they're going to hold me till tomorrow because I have court the following day because they don't give me a bond.
Right.
Okay. They take me in. They dress me out. They put me in their Chatham County jail.
No, they did not. You liar.
Yeah,
You liar. Pants on fire.
Yeah. It was like a real turtle. It was a green. It was green.
I'm such a fan.
It was green white.
Super chat.
So they had green white little.
Yeah, liar. Pants on fire.
Yeah. It was like a real turtle. It was a green. It was green.
I'm such a fan.
It was green white.
Super chat.
So they had green white little jumper on me. You know what I'm saying? So I looked official turtle. Then they put me in a pod with a couple dudes, and they were on the phone. And then they come back, and they take my picture, and they said, "You do got a bond." And I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "Yeah, your bond is $2,950." And then they walk me into the next room, and that's when the guy goes, the captain or whoever, the sergeant, wants you to go ahead and process him. The lady goes, "Well, he has two people in front of him." The guy goes, "No, the sergeant wants him done now and up out of here." And then as soon as that guy walks off, the lady looks at me and goes, He goes, "Well, he has two people in front of him." The guy goes, "No, the sergeant wants him done now and up out of here." And then as soon as that guy walks off, the lady looks at me and goes, "Who do you know?" And then they got me, they took my fingerprints, they walked me back to the cell, handed me my clothes back, and then walked me out to you guys.
And guess what? The bail bondsman, which was a lovely lady, was an angel. No, she gave us her info. She just wanted a hug. She wanted a hug. She's been following. She gave us her info. She just wanted a hug. She wanted a hug. She's been following.
First of all, can anybody see how this is Mega Mouth trying to turn it into the Mega Mouth show? Okay, for one, let's talk about that. For two, can we also address the fact that here you are sitting in some kind of restaurant or something, and not one of you is talking about Clinton? Oh my gosh. Quentin. None of you guys are talking about Quentin. You're all sitting here talking about him being arrested. And you guys are going to sit here and continue to talk about that. It's not about Quentin. That's not why you guys are here. Okay? So you have all kinds of clip channels who have specifically clipped all of this, who clipped Dolly Vision, what he did, who clipped all of this shit. And that's what people are talking about now. Okay. Now, the clip channels who are talking about this and other channels who are exposing all of these things, they're exposing it for one reason and one reason only, to show that this is not about Quentin. Because if this was about Quentin, that's what you guys would be discussing right now. You wouldn't be discussing his arrest. But you know that this is what sells. This is what brings in the views. Drama brings in the views. A shit show brings in the views. And everyone loves to watch a good shit show. Okay? First of all, what's funny about him putting his hands on someone else, invading her personal space, putting his hands on her just because he may not have liked what she said? And yet you're sitting in a restaurant laughing about it as if this is some big fucking joke. When it's not a joke. This whole thing that you guys are doing is not a joke. It's disgusting. And it shows so much about each and every one of your characters. That's just real. That's just real. But yet here you guys are sitting here laughing, making a joke about it. And we knew this was going to happen, right? We knew it. We knew it. They would have spelled that baby's name right on the signs they made. Exactly. But yet you're all sitting here talking about him being arrested and tell me what happened with this. Tell me what happened with that. Y'all ain't talking about Quentin, Simon. That's what you're there for, though. And this is why all of these clip channels and awareness channels keep exposing you guys, because it's absolutely ridiculous what you're doing and why you're there. You're there for one reason, and that's it. It's for views. It's for content. You are exploiting this child for your own financial gain, and it's sick. It's disgusting to me. You should be ashamed of yourselves, but you're not, because to you, your pockets are being fed, so why should you care? See, after this one of them, they would be screaming for blood. Had it happened to one of them, they would be screaming for blood. Absolutely. Absolutely. After this, he went back to the house and sat in his car with his brights on to intimidate the girl he assaulted. That's what I'm talking about. But yet, what type of man is he to even go in that woman's personal space like that to begin with? You belonged in jail. You're lucky that your ass was spelled out. Okay, because all I've seen is nothing but excuses being made for this man. Oh, he didn't touch her. He didn't invade her private space. All he did, like, I will show you the story that they've been telling, but yet nothing but excusing this type of behavior when this type of behavior is not fucking funny. It's not funny. You're sitting here laughing. You're laughing right now. When you are there, supposed to be there for Quentin. These people are a joke, man. These people are a joke, especially her. All of them.
Yes. Yes, she's been following it. That's what she told me. She said that she's been watching.
Yeah, we need to go over there and thank her personally.
Absolutely. No, she was great.
It takes people like that allow us.
She kept coming back. So, did you spend the cents on yourself? No. Did you spend the cents?
One lady had to spend $20 because that's their processing fee at the sheriff office, and it had to be cash, so we did hand them a $20 bill.
Oh, so it's $20. Okay. Twin. I have a question though. Did you drop the soap?
Fee at the sheriff office, and it had to be cash, so we did hand them a $20 bill.
Oh, so it's $20. Okay. Twin. I have a question though. Did you drop the soap?
No, not this time.
Oh, come on.
We need to, you know, Dolly does sell these luxurious
That's
Dolly
true.
bars. And you know what? I think inspiration.
We need to brand it.
We need to call it Jailbird.
Yes.
But it needs to be soap on a rope.
The Chatham County soap.
Chatham County soap. Comes a little rope. Comes a little rope. Comes a little rope. Comes a little rope. Comes with get him out of
Sins
jail
and
quick,
regrets.
quick, like.
So we just want to know that we got an update. Ever since we left to go protest over at the police guy, the one that hates
Get him out of
sins
jail
and
quick,
regrets.
quick, like.
So we just want to know that we got an update. Ever since we left to go protest over at the police guy, the one that hates Betty and Betty hates him back.
Did she just say that they were going to make t-shirts for him? That's why I rewinded it, because I want to. Did she really just say that? No t-shirts for Quentin, right? She's making t-shirts for him and being in jail. I thought I heard something like that. A t-shirt with a soap on a rope or something, or like, you people are a joke, okay? You people, like, literally, this is not about a child probably eating steak and lobster while poor people are donating to them. Amen, Running Bear. Amen. Dolly makes soap. She's so loud and boisterous, yet she calls herself classy. She is far from classy. There's not a classy bone in that woman's body. Patiently awaiting the storm that will come to destroy all their best laid plans brewing on the horizon, and they aren't paying attention. I agree, Kisme. I agree, especially coming from you. Especially coming from you. You have a gift. You have a gift. Betty isn't telling Molly about the 1,000 Cash App she got while Molly was in the jail having her card declined. Oh, really? Oh my God. Like, if you have people like this in your corner, people like this, I just don't understand how anyone could be even remotely okay with people like this, you guys. Like, try to keep positive people in your corner. Try to keep people who do the right thing in your corner. Try to keep people who have integrity in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, people like this, I would never, ever, ever associate with classless people like this. And that's just my opinion. Wait, like, she accused my card of being declined 3 times on Patreon. She's full of shit. She is full of fucking shit. And we know that, Rianne. Like, but it's good to see that publicly her card was declined, though, right? Love the grapes in this chat. I love my people. I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. You make me laugh. We have so much fun. And when it's time to be serious, we're serious. But yet we can joke. You guys are amazing. We have so much fun. You guys have such great personalities. But what I love most about each and every one of you is that you think for yourself. You don't listen to others. You listen to yourselves. Okay. You go by, you stand on your own 2 feet. You do your own research, and you're not afraid to express your opinions. And even if your opinions differ from mine, you are very, very well, you're very respectful. All of each and every one of you guys, you're respectful, and you guys really do brighten my day. You really do. I have been active in Seattle, Portland, Black Lives Matter protests for years. I have been tear gassed, shot with rubber bullets, had my breast grabbed by a Seattle cop. Those folks are sickening. Thank you. Thank you. It's not, this isn't protesting. This is a joke. This is nothing but a joke. These are not people protesting. This is people making a mockery out of protesting. That's what these people are doing. We're blessed to be a part of your community. Thank you, Rianne. I appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. No echo chamber. No echo chamber here. They didn't learn very much from Dre's videos. Gotcha, sucker. Okay, let's listen to a little bit more. And then I promise after this video, I have one more video to show you. One more. And then we're going to, finish it up. And then tomorrow I will probably be opening the panel. So you guys can give your opinion about this. So you guys' voices can be heard. I feel like that's important. So.
And then the cops gave us the
And
finger.
Police Chief Hadley, I got a message for you.
Again, yes. Guess what? They sent the news out to Warren Betty.
I wish I didn't get me getting cuffed up. That's the last thing I need.
You probably did.
No, once we all left, guess who?
Our numbers go up. They're
No,
only
no,
helping us.
Guess who came out finally? Guess who came out of her house? Yes, Billy Joe. After I was gone. Yes, after we all left. No. Guess who came out finally? Guess who came out of her house? Yes, Billy Joe. After I was gone. Yes, after we all left.
They don't know how to make a.
She has nothing to fear, right? Right, Liv? She has nothing to fear.
Thank you, Selena. You're so sweet. I adore you, sweetheart. Megamouth, once again, you trying to steal the show and make everything about you, and nobody's acknowledging nor care what you say. Like, you're sitting here trying to say that this woman, obviously, she came out when you left. She's so fucking scared of you, right? That's why she came out, because you left. Let's just continue to feed her ego, you guys. The sarcasm. Can you hear my sarcasm? Like, that is why Billy came out. And I do also think that it's very disgusting, okay? And I'm not saying that I have any respect for Billy or Leilani. But what I will say is I respect the law to a certain extent when it comes to certain things. And she is innocent until proven guilty. And this is wrong what you guys are doing. But the fact that you keep calling Billy Joel is disgusting on your part. And it just shows how ignorant you are. The ignorant things that you say. You don't give a fuck about who you hurt when you say that. And you're saying that in a derogatory way. The same thing that you did with me, calling her Billy Joel. You're disgusting. Okay? And oh my Lord Jesus, there's so many things I could say about you. Oh my God. But I won't do it. I won't do it. I will not.
So she doesn't have to be scared, right?
You don't like my titles. No, you don't. Breaking validation, freed from jail.
So you promise you guys are going to behave yourselves?
Freed from jail.
Promise?
I promise.
You're trying, okay. What about you? You promise? Okay. Make sure they have more than 4 teeth, please. Okay. Gosh.
So there was pretty much the reaction and the response to him going to jail. Basically, he learned nothing. Nothing. There's no consequences. He went to jail. He got out of jail. Like he said, nothing really happened. And yeah, that's basically it. So him putting his hands, like he's still going to have to go to court, I'm sure. But regardless, look at how they're laughing about it. She's putting up her middle finger to the chief of police. Like no respect at all. Like, even if you don't like the chief of police, what the fuck are you putting up your middle finger to him for? The lack of respect, the lack of self-awareness, the lack of compassion. Just like Galactic Unicorn said, they have made the possible suspect become victims with this, and it's going to go badly in court. That's what I think too. I really do think that what they're doing is just, they're not doing anything but helping Leilani and her case. Because when you're standing outside someone's house, there are many things that their attorney can use, and they can use that to her advantage. Okay. And any idiot would know something like that. But see, they don't care. And the reason why they don't care is because it's not about this beautiful baby boy. It never was. Because like I told you guys, if this was about him and only him, this thing would not be this whole protesting would not be filmed and put out, put out there for the world to see and for clout. He'll have to go to court. He'll have to go to court. I'd be worried if I was him. He has similar charges. I heard that. So yeah, he does have to go to court, but I just wanted to show you guys his whole overall reaction. And his whole overall reaction is basically like he doesn't care. I agree. They're making the mom appear sympathetic. Molly won't be on her jury. Hold on, I lost it. It will be the locals watching this. Absolutely. If he shows at court, he probably won't have his from California, isn't he? I'm not sure where he's from. I stayed out there for over a month. She crashed and had to be put in an induced coma after 2 valve replacements. Oh, that's horrible. Ryan, I hope they shut it down. I understand, like, just like I just read to you guys, that the police they're going to try to do something about this, I guess. But I don't understand why they can't just, like, I understand this is their right. It is the right. We do have a right to protest, you guys. And it's like, all I want to do is just protest for them to go home. Like, can we do that? Like, can we go somewhere and protest for them to go home? Okay, I gotta pull up one more thing. If I have time tomorrow, I will write my first letter to YouTube. I watched a man assault a woman twice by a man in YouTube, and it's wrong. He has no place on YouTube. I agree, Liza. I agree. He knows about jail. Dressed him out. He needs to still be in jail as other men are. Yeah, it was very much wrong what he did. Send the protest to the police department and away from the neighborhood. Exactly, because they're disturbing the peace. Right, Denise? That's what they're doing. It's not just about, but they don't care because it is just about them. It is just about their clout. But there are other people, innocent people in that neighborhood. And technically the person that you're protesting about, she's innocent. And it sucks, but you're not doing anything but making it worse. That's all they're doing. There are so many more people that are empathizing with Leilani and Billy Joe. They're empathizing with them more. This is not protesting. This is harassment. This is. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. BHB markets herself as a Republican, and they back the blue, but I guess not in GA. I get what you're saying. I've seen that from the research that I've done. And I haven't even done my deep dive about her yet, but I do see she's a Republican. Here, I don't talk about politics, but what surprising that she does. But what I will say is that, I know nice Republicans. I know nice Democrats. I know nice liberals. I know, I know they're very beautiful people, regardless of their beliefs, depending upon their beliefs. But I've also seen this woman throw up the white power sign. And that tells me everything I need to know about her, in my opinion. Or Quentin's grandfather passing away by hit and run. Oh, wow. It's harassment. It's not a peaceful protest. It's not. Like I said, I don't understand why they wouldn't protest at the police station. So hold on. Let me bring up this last thing here. Okay, so this is the last thing that I want to show you, ending on this note. This is going to be Bullhorn Betty. And this is her lying and saying that, telling the story of what happened with Dolly. So let's just hear her side of the story and what happened with Dolly and this alleged assault, okay? You can't see it very well, but you don't need to see it. Just listen to what she says.
Absolutely refused to arrest this lady after she assaulted me. But then she decides to raise her bullhorn and try to assault a lady out in front of Billy Joe and Leilani's house. And you know what they did? Dolly went over there and grabbed the bullhorn from her before she could do anything with it. Grabbed the bullhorn, or he grabbed the bullhorn, he went to jail. Absolutely refused to arrest this lady after she assaulted me. But then she decides to raise her bullhorn and try to assault a lady.
What did you just say? Did you just say that this woman assaulted you? You weren't even over there. We're going to go back and look at this, okay? Because you guys know I try to be an investigator the best I can. Are you trying to say that this woman assaulted you? And Dolly went over there to protect you? That's why this whole thing happened? I can't imagine any of this after growing up with our laws about disturbing the peace. You know how it gets at 10 p.m. and there's a party, 10:01, cops called. It should be like that. Absolutely. I'd like to see his rap sheet. Exactly. No video evidence of her assaulting Betty because she switched off her camera to harass her. So you're basically saying that this lady switched off her camera, or did BHB? She didn't assault her either. Get Cat didn't even come close to her. If you really heard from the neighbors, you'd hear they have made them all miserable. Some really sad stories, although they say the neighbors love them. I don't see how anybody could be okay. I don't see how anybody could be okay with that. Like, that would even bother me. And we're pretty loud ourselves because we have boys, you guys. And, you know, our boys, we live in a condo, so our boys are pretty loud. I would have a problem with that. If I had to listen to that for hours on end, that would be hard. So I can't imagine how the neighbors feel. BHB shut her cam off. Like, that's not shady. Now, several days before, Betty claimed she bummed her nose, but she turned it off. BHB turned off her camera, then harassed her and cried assault. Exactly. So let's finish listening to this.
Out in front of Billy Joe and Leilani's house. And you know what they did? Dolly went over there and grabbed the bullhorn from her before she could do anything with it. Grabbed the bullhorn, or he grabbed the bullhorn, he went to jail. Absolutely refused to arrest this lady after she assaulted me. But then she decides to raise her bullhorn and try to assault a lady out in front of Billy Joe and Leilani's house. And you know what they did? Dolly went over there and grabbed the bullhorn from her before she could do anything with it. Grabbed the bullhorn, or he grabbed the bullhorn, he went to jail. Absolutely refused to arrest this lady after she assaulted me. But then she decides to raise her bullhorn and try to assault a lady out in front of Billy Joe and Leilani's house. And you know what they did? Dolly went over there and grabbed the bullhorn from her before she could do anything with it. Grabbed the bullhorn, or he grabbed the bullhorn, he went to jail.
Okay. So basically, her story is that this lady was trying to assault her, and then Dolly went over there to help her Okay. He didn't just grab her bullhorn. He ripped it from her and assaulted her. They were also banging on her car. ICU tried to block the cameras from what Dolly was doing also. Of course. Betty, we all saw the vid. You are such a stinking liar. Exactly, Billy. So she has been filming everything almost 24/7 with all her other friends, but they just happened to not catch BHB getting hit on in the nose. Exactly. That's why they didn't arrest her. Bullhorn Betty. They didn't fucking arrest her because there's no proof that that was done, but there's blatant proof of what Dolly did. And I refuse to believe, and I'll show this video one last time here. I refuse to believe that this woman was assaulting you. And if she was, how come you didn't get it on camera? She had her evidence on camera. How come yours wasn't on camera? Like shady. These people are shady as fuck. I cannot. So, let me see here.
Oh, Dolly's assaulting her! Oh! Dolly just assaulted her bullhorn! Oh, Dolly's assaulting her! Oh! Dolly just assaulted her bullhorn!
Okay, so where is BHB? I don't see her. Teaya, your laughter is the best. It's a quick feel good sound to hear. Oh, thank you, Chanel. I appreciate that, beautiful. Thank you so much, sweetie. Where the lady wasn't close to them at all, but they was all down surrounding her. That's what I'm saying. Like where I slowed this down too.
Oh, Dolly's assaulting her! Oh! Dolly just assaulted her bullhorn!
Did you guys see that one lady right there with the shirt on? How she kind of used her sign to almost block, it seemed like, what Dolly was doing, or is that just me? They all came up in the yard after this woman. Right, Billy. That's what it looks like to me. And the night before, they were calling her crackhead, body shaming her, and everything. And she got assaulted today. Wow, this is horrible. But why are they doing this? Oh, okay, that's what I thought, because it seems as though she's trying to block it from the camera, trying to block what's happening. And also, why are they picking on this woman? Why were they picking on her the day before? Why are they body shaming her and talking about her? Is she a neighbor or something that's probably telling them to shut the fuck up and go home, which they need to do, or what? That's Molly's mod. Yeah, I've heard of her before. She was on private property. Those protesters are not enjoying the pushback. No, and that's what I'm saying. So many people are talking about this. Like, it's almost like I want to get together, and I probably will. I'm not even going to say what I'm going to do, but like, it's definitely something that a lot of people are talking about because it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous to watch such a shit show go on right before your eyes. And it's like these people are so money hungry. Okay, that's all it is a money hungry circus. And then you have someone like Bullhorn Betty threatening to sue the police station because they have an opinion. You can't, first of all, that is an opinion, because at the end of the day, like I said, and this is where I stand with it, if you were doing this for Quentin and Quentin only, you would not be filming it. That's just my opinion. You might film certain instances, you know what I mean? Like certain parts, but you're not going to be standing there filming everything 24/7 if you're just there for this child. You are there for the sake of your pockets, not for this child. You are exploiting this child, this precious little baby boy, instead of doing the right thing. That's what I wanted to show you guys. Okay, I promise this is the last one I'm showing you guys. Dolly did not like that the lady was reading off BHB's 43 arrest. And she also said that Dolly's brother was a S offender. That is why they did that. And thank you so much for the super chat, Tammy. I love you. Thank you, beautiful. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Tia, the lady assaulted was a Patreon of Molly's, or that is what Molly told a cop who I'm sure that had her on videos. That's wow. This is just crazy. But I can tell you right now, this is not about Quentin. It's not. But I want to show you guys one more thing. This is very interesting. Okay. So hold on. Let me bring it up. You're allowed to disagree. Everybody's allowed to disagree, respectfully, of course. Let me bring this up real quick. Darn it, I gotta heat up my doggone coffee. I have to show you guys this, because this is what we're going to end it on. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Sorry, you guys. I had it saved and I can't find it. This is going to piss me off, though. You know how when you save something on YouTube, like you save it? I cannot find it. Hold on, let me see something else real quick. I'm still here. Sorry. It gets intense when I can't find some shit. Hold on, this might be it. I think I found it. I'm looking for a specific video real quick. 1 second. Okay, I found it. Sorry about that, you guys. I promise I'll have it saved. That way I won't have to leave you guys waiting, but you guys look like you're talking amongst yourselves really nicely, so that's good. Okay, hold on. Let me make this a little bit faster. I have to say something about this. And I was bitching at not bitching at my fiance, but bitching to him about this because it pissed me off so bad. Somebody sent me this, and I don't think they were sending it to make me mad, but it made me mad. So we're going to listen to this real quick and then wrap it up. All right, so let me share this. Well, I don't have to share it. You don't want to see her. You don't have to see her. So let me just play it. Obviously, courtesy of the Kool-Aid channel. Love the Kool-Aid channel. Amazing. They're just amazing. So let me play this.
Do you ever go over to Bailey Sarian or 10 to Life? People that might actually care for these kids.
This obviously is Molly Golightly preaching again to how amazing she is and how horrible other people are. Some of you guys may have seen this, but I'm just going to let it play. Roll that beautiful footage, and this is just her putting other people down. But listen to what she's saying, though.
Let me ask you a question. Do you ever go over to Bailey Sarian or 10 to Life and talk that fucking shit to them? Because they're making a shit ton more talking about these fucking dead people.
You fucking idiot. Okay, let's start off with this. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Are you really, really that dense? I'm sorry. I gotta call him as I see him. I don't even like saying that, but it's true. To seriously ask or to even compare yourself to someone like Bailey Sarian. You see, a real true crime creator, what they do is they talk about a case, they bring awareness about a case, and then they move on from the case. They don't continuously talk about one case. They may talk about the same case for a couple of days to try to bring as much awareness as possible. And they may talk about it on their Twitter or their Instagram. But a real true crime channel is not going to go in their right mind. They're not going to go. There are many bigger true crime channels that have talked about Quentin Simon, this beautiful little precious baby boy, and have brought awareness on it. But you don't see them standing outside of Quentin's parents' home. Why? Because they are smart enough to know that the law is the law. And this woman, like it or not, is innocent until proven guilty. They are intelligent enough to know that because of their huge platform, they are wise enough and intelligent enough to know that focusing on one case isn't going to cut it, because there are a lot of cases that need to be covered here on YouTube by bigger creators like Bailey Sarian. Now, Bailey Sarian, she talks about, you know, different cases from back in the day. That's what she mostly focuses on. Okay. So for you to even compare yourself to her is absolutely comical to me, because you could never, okay, not even on your best day, be even anywhere close to the credible true crime creator that Bailey Sarian is. And she does her makeup while she's talking about it. And you can never be half the woman that she is. She knows better. They know better. These true crime creators, they know better than to go outside of somebody's home protesting to a woman who's technically innocent. They know that that jeopardizes the integrity of the case. They know that that does nothing but benefit the people who could potentially be responsible for this crime against this precious little baby boy. But see, with you, you are not a true crime creator. You are a drama channel, okay? A bad one at that, a very bad drama channel, an uncredible drama channel. You could put a clip to prove what you're saying right in front of me, and I still wouldn't believe your ass. I still wouldn't believe what you say, because you're a liar. And I would question if you did something to that clip. Don't ever compare yourself to people like Bailey Sarian. And don't use people like Bailey Sarian to your audience to make yourself look better, because it doesn't do anything but make you look worse.
Right? You ever said shit to them? Because they're making a shit ton more talking about these fucking dead people. Right?
What's the matter, Molly? Are you jealous? Are you jealous because they have built their YouTube channels by reporting on a crime and moving on to the next case, talking about a case, bringing awareness about a case, and then keeping it moving, because they know that there are so many cases out there that need awareness, that need people like them to bring awareness, to use their platform for the greater good? But you don't know anything about that, do you? You wouldn't, even if it hit you upside the head, because that is what real true crime creators do. It's about talking about a case, bringing awareness about a case, and then moving on to the next one and bringing awareness about that one. You talking about they're making way more money talking about these dead people. So what do you think it is that you are doing to bring awareness? Nothing. You do nothing. Do you actually think that you even brought any awareness to the justice for Vaughn? You didn't. You may have talked about it and got more people and exposed it to more people. I'll give you that. But you have done nothing but create and make a shit show out of this whole story for your own financial gain. And what type of a true crime creator literally makes a video and makes video after video bashing someone just because you think that she did it? Get over yourself.
Hey, you ever say anything about Stephanie Harlow? She's making a lot more than us. You ever see her out there?
Oh, no, she didn't bring up Stephanie Harlow now. Stephanie Harlow? Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. You could never be half of what she is. And guess what? I totally forgot that you even said Stephanie Harlow. And you want to know what's crazy? I even commented on this because you started when she did. You started when Stephanie Harlow did. You started, you, John Crime, Stephanie Harlow. I was told about this. But look at where Stephanie Harlow is. And look at where you're at. I think that speaks volumes about what kind of creator you are. Because she's way, way, way past you, and she'll continue to grow and grow, and you'll continue to stay exactly where you are.
But you sure will see her at what? Crime Con, right? They're telling.
Crime Con. I heard about Crime Con, and it's a place that you would never be invited. Megamouth, Molly, you would never, ever, ever be invited to Crime Con because you are not a true crime creator. You are a drama creator. I don't even like to call you a creator because you're not a creator. You go wherever to exploit victims. You literally talk about victims, exploit victims, and that's it. That's all you do, and make money off of victims. You run your mouth, you cause drama, you stir up drama because you know that's what people love is to watch drama. You could never be half of your channel will never be where Stephanie Harlow's is. Your channel will never be where Bailey Sarian's is. Okay? Because at the end of the day, all you do is perpetuate drama. You are the epitome of evil, and you are and will forever be a tragedy pimp. You would never be invited to CrimeCon, but I guarantee you, if your ass was invited, you'd be there, okay? You would be there.
You ever see her out there? But you sure will see her at what? Crime Con, right?
The fact that you would even say, do you think that she would be protesting for victims? Are you serious? No, she wouldn't. She would never exploit victims the way that you do. She would never go stand outside of someone's home. Like I said, there are people who actually use their brain, and then there's people like you. The fact that you haven't even spoken about this case, you haven't even talked about this case, speaks volumes, but you had to drag your ass on over to Savannah to protest, even though you probably didn't know shit about the case.
They're telling stories, but it's okay. It's okay to say to the ones that put their safety and get up off their fucking asses and go and put themselves in the line of fire and call us the tragedy pimps, right? What is the difference?
Let me tell you the difference, okay? Let me break it down for you, okay? There is a true crime creator, okay, that gets the information about a case. They will look up the information about a case, and they will talk about the case, bring awareness about the case, and then you want to know what they do? They move on to the next case. But see, with you is what you'll do is you'll find a case, exploit the victims, bring up all of their past dramas and all of their past history when it comes to if they have a violent history, then you'll dox them. If things don't go your way, you'll throw them under the bus, create as much drama as possible, okay, to feed your audience, okay? That's what you do. And then there's what you do and what they do. Stephanie Harlow and Bailey Sarian, can you see them standing outside of someone's home protesting and making fools of themselves? For what? They don't have to. They have big enough platforms to spread as much awareness as possible. You do nothing but hinder investigations to cases, okay? You don't do anything but sit on your ass. And then when it's time to go clout chase and protest outside of someone's home so it can benefit you, that's when you'll go. Because again, you never talked about the Quentin Simon case. You never did. But now you're talking about you're risking your life. What kind of protest is it that you think that you're doing here? How are you risking your life by standing outside of a suburb neighborhood screaming at the top of your lungs that you want to beat somebody's ass? Can you see classy women like Stephanie Harlow and Bailey Sarian standing outside of somebody's home? Nope. But I'll tell you what they might protest with. They might protest for Black Lives Matter. They might protest for the LGBTQ community, but they're not going to stand outside of a home and protest to a woman who is technically innocent. Okay? Because that's harassment, and they're smart enough to know that. Okay? First of all, they have managers, they have probably assistants, or not even assistants, but people who give them advice. And do you think that they would advise them to stand outside of someone's home and make themselves look like fools? No. So you don't deserve a round of applause at all. You can give yourself a round of applause. You can give yourself a pat on the back, but ultimately, it speaks volumes how you're speaking of these women who bring awareness towards cases and talk about cases and move on to the next case. Because there's more than just one case. There's more than just one justice for Vaughn. There's more than just one story about Quentin. There are a lot of kids out there who are in dangerous situations. There are a lot of kids out there who can be saved. And you, someone like you, could make a difference, but you never will because you're a tragedy pimp. The only thing you're trying to do is create as much drama as possible to get more revenue. And once you get all the money that you need to get, which who knows, there's no end to the funds that you've been trying to get with Justice for Vaughn and talking about Dre McCray. You still make videos about her to this day. And you're not going to stop. But that's not what Bailey Sarian and Stephanie Harlow have to do. They don't have to do that. Them speaking enough on their platform and bringing awareness is all they have to do. They don't have to do anything else. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm embarrassed for you. It's cringe to watch somebody be so fucking jealous of women, not uplifting women. You're incapable of it. You're incapable of uplifting women. All you do is put women down. The only person, you keep talking about Dre needs help, this person needs help, Without a Crystal Ball needs help. No, sweetheart. The only person who needs help is you. Because it's obvious that you're not happy with yourself or your life. Because if you were, you wouldn't be constantly putting people down. And you do it to make yourself feel and look better. And it doesn't do anything but make you look like the bum that you are. Okay? Let's be real with that.
Fire and call us the tragedy pimp and get up off their fucking asses and go and put themselves in the line of fire and call us the tragedy pimps, right? What is the difference? What is the difference?
Let me tell you what the difference is. Again, there's classy women. There are classy true crime channels that talk about a case, bring awareness about a case, or they may talk about cases from the past and bring awareness about that. But they don't go and try to get close to the victims' families and try to be best friends with the victims' families just to get more inside information so they can continue to talk about a case and to continue to exploit a case and to continue to make money off of a case. That's not what they do. Okay, they might reach out to the victim's family to get some type of information or something that they may have wrong, but they're not going to reach out to the family to build a close relationship with them. Okay, only to exploit the things that they learn while they're trying to build a close relationship with that family. But see, that's what you do. Any case that you cover, you try to get close to the family, just like you did with the one man, Jake. But thank God for the woman that said, stay away from this piece of shit, okay, on the internet, because she's not going to do anything but use you guys. Thank God that they listened to her. But every case that you have talked about, what you do is you get close to the family and you try to get information, then, you know, all of these things. And really all you're doing is you want to get on the inside. So you're the first to give that exclusive information. Then once you put that exclusive information out there, you continue to be friends with them or pretend to be friends with them only to exploit. And then when things don't go your way, it's dox, slander, bash, and bully. That is your MO. That's what you do. Bailey Sarian and Stephanie Harlow would never do something like that because they have something that you will never, ever have, which is class, integrity. Okay? Morals, values, and respect for the victims that they talk about and that they bring awareness about. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's supposed to be about. Not exploiting innocent people. What you do is you take advantage of victims and their vulnerability. That's what you do. And then you try to use your audience to donate to them. And you use that to your advantage as well.
They're telling old stories and making a shit ton of money. You got Nancy Grace, that's got a makeup artist and a script and a teleprompter, who's on salary, $6 million a year, right? What's the difference? But that's okay. But we're the tragedy pimps, right? We're the grifters. We're scammers. Oh yeah, because you like storytelling. After the job is already done, right? After the detectives and the police and the morticians and the forensics and all the hard stuff is already done, then comes in the YouTuber who puts on a little bit of makeup and says, so in this time, bam, she makes $5,000 off that video. Oh, I just love her.
You could never be that type of creator though, because you have to have the ability to storytell when you're talking about true crime cases. Of course, you're going to talk about a case during and after. Okay. Are you talking about Netflix? Okay. That did a whole series, which you even said, oh, this is my favorite series. Okay. I love this series. I love Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, he's just so, like, I don't know what it is. Don't hate me, everybody, because I just love Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, seriously? It's okay for Netflix to do that, right? But yet here you are sitting and judging Stephanie Harlow and Bailey Sarian for that. You're judging them because they tell a story about true crime cases that people may not even know about. I can't tell you how many true crime cases that I've learned about just from watching people like Stephanie Harlow. Okay. So for you to sit here and be so judgmental, your jealousy is showing. That's clear. There's a lot of true crime cases that are reported after. Just because you may report on a true crime case while it's active and people are still investigating, what does that make you when technically you're not reporting on it? You're not. What you do is you try to contact the family and say that you want to help the family. I want to help them. Oh my God, I feel so bad for them and what they're going through and blah, 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 right? And then finally, the family may want something to do with you. Mostly families that don't know shit about you, because if they do, they would stay the hell away from you. And then it turns into a shit show. So yeah, They will always be better true crime creators than you could ever dream of, because you don't know how to just talk about a story and move on to the next. What you have to do is exploit, okay? Because the more exploitative you are, it benefits you. And it benefits your pockets. And as long as it's benefiting your pockets, you're going to continue to do it. And then to even sit there and talk about Nancy Grace and talk about how much money she's making. Well, you know, if you could handle like actually having integrity in class and talking about a story, reporting on a story, reading a teleprompter, going to school for journalism or whatever, if you want to do that, then you would have done it. But that's not what you want. You found out what works for you, and it's exploiting victims and their families. You found out what best feeds your pockets and what best feeds your habits, and you ran off with it. You're not helping. How are you helping, or how have you helped any case that you have ever talked about? Any case that you have ever talked about. Because all I know with every case that you have spoken on, it's turned into a fucking shit show.
Love this girl. Bailey Sarian, $18,000 off of one fucking video. I just love her.
But why can't you be happy for Bailey Sarian? I am. There's this other woman who is an amazing true crime creator. Her name is Brittany Vaughn, and she does what Bailey Sarian does. Okay? She's absolutely amazing. She does her makeup and she slays, and she talks about these true crime cases and, you know, brings awareness to cases that I didn't even know about, which is a case that I'm going to be covering next Thursday because I couldn't this Thursday. But the point is that why wouldn't you be happy for someone who succeeds? A beautiful woman who knows how to slay the fuck out of her makeup and talk about true crime. Why wouldn't you be happy for her? Because you're not happy for nobody. Okay? If it ain't you, you don't care. You're not happy for no one. You have no ability, okay, to see things outside of yourself. You have no ability to compliment another woman and genuinely mean it, to be happy for another woman and her success and genuinely mean it. You don't know how to uplift women because you don't like yourself. Exactly. Take notes. Okay. But you're never going to be that. You'll never be the type of women that they are. No matter how hard you try, it's never going to happen.
Tell me why my argument and why my statement is wrong. Do you not like why my argument and why my statement is wrong? Do you not like? I think it bothers you. I think it bothers you. I think it bothers people that I'm the bad guy because I had the nerve. Ding dong. And Cassie came out the next day. That I had the nerve. Ding dong. And Cassie came out the next day. That I had the nerve to make my presence known and tell Roberta Laundrie, I'm staying and I'm not leaving until you fucking come out of this fucking house. I want to see you get hit with a lawsuit so fucking big that you never recover, you fuck. I think it bothers people, and it fucking did.
You know, you can hear the passion in your voice about how you're not trying to convince the people that you're actually speaking with. you know, that are in your audience, you're actually trying to convince yourself. But here's the thing. What exactly did you do to help the laundry case? The Gabby Petito case. You did nothing. You did absolutely nothing. But yet here you are giving yourself credit because what? A woman came out of her house because you had courage and you put a laundry basket at her house, at her door. How does that help the case? What did you do? Because if I didn't know better, it's almost as if you're acting like you solved the whole damn case. And you didn't. The only thing that helped, the only thing that happened is it benefited you to stand out there and protest, and it went viral, or maybe not viral technically, but it got on the news and all of that stuff, and it got you your notoriety, whatever it is that you were looking for, and it filled your pockets. That's the only thing that you cared about. But you did nothing for that case. Nothing. But run your fucking mega mouth.
And I went right up to Don Wells' fucking face. Who is Molly talking to? You know what? If you can't fucking figure it out now, you're an idiot. Then I went up to Don Wells' face and didn't kiss his fucking ass. That's exactly what happened.
What's going on? I had it down, the volume. Did something happen?
I agree, Jenny Lou. What I do is way more genuine. Absolutely. Without a producer, without a fucking agenda. Everyone's like, oh, she's just going down there for TV camera. Way more genuine. Absolutely. Without a producer, without a fucking agenda. Everyone's like, oh, she's just going down there for TV cameras. The fuck I am. Do you know how many people? I don't even know who these fucking reporters are. I don't know what station. Ma'am, can we speak to you? Ma'am, can we speak to you? No.
It's getting really bad, Marissa. Really fucking bad right now. Like really bad.
What's going on now? What's going on now?
The cops are there.
And
they're in the yard talking to Billy Joe. They're saying they should go inside because they could be
shot. By who?
Someone random, I guess, drive by, because they're very much not liked right now. That's just gone. That's just too far. It's really bad.
You know what? I don't think that she liked that very much, Justin. You literally stopped her from bragging about herself. Like, you didn't get permission to speak. Who said that earlier? Like, you literally ruined her whole, like, she was literally sitting there bragging about herself. She was on a roll, and you ruined it by talking about something else. How could you do something like that? Are you not thinking? People just don't think. They just don't. Anyway, that is my whole issue with this woman, is she cares about nobody but herself. She does not care who she hurts. She will continue to do these things until people speak out. And that is my message to Ms. Latisha, is that please do not let her silence you. Please do not let her walk around lying on you. Do not let her do that, because that's exactly what she wants. We understand the type of person that she is. There is a whole community that completely understands the type of person that she is. She is a horrible person. She does not care for anyone but herself. She helps you because she helps you only to help herself. Let's put it that way. That's her whole ultimate goal, was to make sure that her pockets were being filled. She very blatantly talked about how much money she made talking about this case, how many subscribers she gains, all of these things. And regardless, even if you yourself have made a mistake, do not let this woman walk around trying to discredit you, slander you. And I know it really doesn't matter what she thinks. It doesn't, because at the end of the day, she's a horrible person. But I still think that it's important when you get ready to tell your side of the story and why you chose to part ways with her, and to have a voice, okay, to speak loud enough to say, that's not true. I didn't know that Marvon was passed, or whatever the situation is, just to speak up for yourself. I feel like that's something that you, Ms. Latisha, deserve. Do not let this woman tell your story, because don't ever let nobody tell your story. She's only going to talk about the things that she wants to talk about, because her ultimate goal is to slander you, throw you under the bus, and make you look like you are just this horrible person. Okay. But we all know that that's not true. We know who the horrible person is. So please do not let her silence you. You have a voice, and use it. Use it. Mandolin just posted a clip of Dolly threatening the lady he assaulted today. Oh, I'm sure. I can guarantee that he did. He threatens. You could tell, like, she's a liar, okay? She wasn't even nowhere around. And then you have this one person, which was ICU, you guys said, with the sign trying to cover up the whole thing. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But who is it? Amanda Lynn? I'll pull it up real quick. Hello, I said, oh, there she is. Okay, let's listen to this real quick before we end it. I will share my screen here. Wait, okay. Whoops. What is that Q thing? I don't know what I just did. Close that. Close that. Close that. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, it's crazy that other channels are putting people up to causing havoc like that. And I tried to keep my cool, but I can't just stand to look at that lady's face. The things she said to me were unforgettable and horrible. And every time I hear her voice, it just reminds me of what she said. You know, so I try my best to keep my cool, really, because I ain't smacked the shit out of the lady yet. You know what I'm saying? And if I really wanted to, I could have. Right? That's
Sorry, you guys. Thank you. It's not confirmed. That's all I was talking about. It's not confirmed. Please, you guys, if you guys see like it around from people putting that posting that Marvon has passed, please let them know this is not confirmed. We do not know. The only way that I will say that this is confirmed is if I hear from Ms. Latisha or Dre. Okay. Or it's in the obituaries or something like that, and I see proof of that. I would never just go and say this, because we don't know if it's true, and it's wrong. Either way, it's wrong to even be brought out. Nobody should never have brought this up, because at the end of the day, It seems as though nobody was supposed to know. And nobody credible has confirmed this. So it's not true. It's not true. As far as I'm concerned, it's not true until I see proof of it. Yeah, he's literally talking about smacking a woman. He literally just blatantly admitted and said that he could not take what this woman was saying to him. He did not like what this woman was saying. And that's why he went over there and did what he did. You could have said something back to her just because you didn't like what she was saying. You think that gives you the right to put your hands on her and then to sit there and say that you just wanted to smack her. Like, yeah, no, I don't even know who he is, nor do I want to. I don't have any respect for anybody like that. That's a horrible person. Thank you for the Cash App. I'm not going to say your name because I don't say the name, but thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. He don't like all their dirty laundry being put out. Absolutely. And I think that was what the problem was. This lady was talking about a whole bunch of stuff and his record, all these things, but to sit there and say, I want to slap her and I couldn't stand the things that she was saying, that's no reason to go over there and put your hands on a woman. Like, period. Like, these people are disgusting, you guys. These people have no couth, no class, no nothing. It is embarrassing to watch. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. He's a disgusting predator. That's what he seems like, to sit there and be okay and happily say, I want to smack her in her face. But then again, they already bled the story dry. So it's no longer any value to them. Sad, that's how much a person's life is worth. Amen. And I feel like now they're not going to be talking about Clinton anymore, you guys. So just get ready for it. They're going to be talking about Dolly's arrest and him going to court and things that don't matter. And the whole reason why they say that they're not there for that. And you're going to see that more and more by each day. Because when you are literally sitting in a restaurant and only talking about Dolly and what happened to him in jail, when you are technically protesting outside of a house, okay, for a beautiful little boy, you're not even talking about that little boy. Okay, you're not even talking about this woman's arrest because you want her arrested. You're talking about irrelevant shit that doesn't even matter. The stupid shit that's going on is overshadowing, obviously, everything that really truly matters, and your asses shouldn't be there to begin with. You should be at the police station protesting or shit. Protest on YouTube. I don't care. But protesting outside of that home is not doing anything but making the situation worse. And obviously, it's creating more content for them, so it's beneficial. You know, Molly is close to being trumped. God, I hope so. I hadn't seen that clip, but it's so triggering for me. My sister's ex claimed me smacked her, except he knocked her out. Oh my gosh, ate of her teeth, root, and all, shattered the roof. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been there. Not that though, but I've been there, and it's not a game. It's not a joke. It's nothing to joke about. And it is. It's triggering. It's triggering for a lot of people. You're literally sitting there saying you want to smack the shit out of somebody just because you don't like what they said. Like, who does that? The nerve of these people. Like, ugh. Okay, so we've been on here for a while. I think I said most of the things that I have to say, but I will be back on here tomorrow and we can talk. And I'll probably open up the panel. It's sick. This whole thing is just sick. But I'm glad that you guys were open and honest and gave a lot of your opinions. And I appreciate all of you for being so respectful in chat. It really means a lot to me. Giving your opinions respectfully. And thank you to my amazing mods. I've seen that. Yeah. Thank you to my amazing mods. Thank you for sending that to me. And thank you to all of you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for hanging out with me for as long as you have. I don't know what's going to happen, you guys. I will continue to keep up with what's happening. It's just sad. It's really, really sad. It's sad, all of these things that are happening. And it's sad to see that this child, this beautiful child, is being exploited for money, for content. It makes me sick. It just makes me sick. Hold on, let me see this real quick. These people don't have, something ain't right with these people. Okay, thank you for sending this to me. I'll show this one too before we go, because it's actually on the news, you guys. Which, that's what they wanted though, right? They wanted it to be on the news. That's the problem. I kind of wish the news wouldn't have talked about this, because that's exactly what they wanted. So let me... This is exactly what she wanted. Okay.
Also new tonight, police and hecklers clash outside Quentin Symon's home.
And the Chatham County Police Chief says that these hecklers outside of Quentin's home have turned the case into, quoting him now, a money-making circus. Our Andy Cole joins us live now from outside the police headquarters. And Andy, you even talked to one of the hecklers tonight and asked him about the chief's comments.
Yeah, good evening, Greg. It's been more than a month since Quentin disappeared. Since, the story has gained national attention, but it's also brought in hecklers who police say make it impossible for the neighbors to live in peace. Tonight, a fifth protester arrested, all while the prime suspect remains free. A heckler is in jail after a clash at the home where Quentin Symone was last seen. Jimmy Williams was charged with simple battery and disorderly conduct. His arrest marks the fifth heckler jailed over the last month. Chatham County Police say since October 12th, they've responded to the neighborhood 50 times. In a statement, Chatham County's police chief says, quote, many of the people claiming to want justice for Quentin have turned his tragic and heartbreaking case into a money-making circus. And they have made it impossible for the people who live in the area to enjoy the peace and tranquility of their homes. This is unacceptable and has to stop.
This is what I do all over the country.
Bullhorn Betty has been outside Quentin's home for weeks. She runs the YouTube channel and live streams her interactions daily. She calls Chief Jeff Hadley's statement lies.
When I see Billy Joe and Leilani, I ask them questions. Where's the baby? What did you do with the baby? Things like that. In a professional capacity. Now, is it loud? Yes, because I'm across the street and they're at their gate. But I have not caused this. No other YouTubers have caused this. This is their community doing this, not us.
Chief Hadley said that over the next few days, police will unveil new measures to minimize the disruption to the surrounding neighbors. Bullhorn Betty, however, tells me she isn't going anywhere.
And I absolutely plan to come back to that house tomorrow because I will not be intimidated by some police chief.
What's going to stop you from coming back to that house?
There's nothing he can arrest me every single day that I'm out there. This is not about me. This is about Quentin.
Andy, some fiery words from both sides tonight. So what are the plans from the police to keep the noise down in that neighborhood?
Yeah, Greg, we reached out to police late tonight to learn more about those measures, but they declined to say what those were. Chief Hadley did mention in his statement that right here at police headquarters is a much safer place to protest than the streets of Buckhalter Road. Greg?
Eddie Cole reporting live outside of the Chatham County Police headquarters. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sending that to me. This is absolute bullshit. To me, for her to sit there and say that this is about Quentin, if this was about Quentin, like I said, I agree with the police chief. Okay. And the fact that she is turning this into like a back and forth, and all of these things to me are calculated and maliciously planned because it gets her attention, you guys. It gets her channel attention. You know how many people are going to go on YouTube and put in Bullhorn Betty and try to figure out who this woman is? You know how many people? A lot. And it's because this is what she wants. She wants the attention. You cannot sit here and tell me that this is about Quentin. This is not about Quentin. It wasn't about Quentin when you were sitting in that restaurant, when you guys were going on for hours and hours trying to figure out how you're going to get Dolly out of jail. Okay. He wouldn't have even been in jail if it wasn't for him attacking a woman because he didn't like the shit that she was saying. Their perception of what's going on is ridiculous. Absolutely. And it's like, you're sitting here saying, I'll get arrested every day. I'll get arrested every day. And the people that you are counting on to bail you out if you get arrested every day are the very same people that are supporting you, struggling to keep food on their fucking table. But yet they're struggling to send you money so you can protest there every day. It's just absolutely ridiculous. There is no respect that comes from this. And just like the police chief said, and I 100% agree with him, this is a circus. It's nothing but a circus and content for your channel. And yes, we all want content, you guys. We all want to have good content and to give you guys exclusive content and all of that stuff, but there's a way to do it. Okay? Do it with some integrity. You could literally be talking about this story every day on your channel if you wanted to. Okay? But what does going out there, standing outside of their home do but hinder the investigation and make people empathize for them? I agree, Tamara. I don't think the police should have covered this. I don't think they should have interviewed her at all. They're giving her exactly what she wants. Sorry, that's just my opinion. I feel like they should have maybe just talked about what the police chief said. Of course, people want to get both sides of the story, but I feel like they should have just talked about what the police chief said, and that's it. I feel like interviewing her, just to me, it's what she wants. She knows that that's going to help her channel, and that's why she's going to stand out there every day, because she knows that it's going to get her the attention that she wants for her channel. Period. The good thing hopefully to come out of this is they may change the law like in Florida. I hope so too. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. I can see, I understand practicing your First Amendment right and all of that stuff, but this is not helping. And unfortunately, we're all going to see what happens. Watch this thing play out, and I'll be back on here tomorrow, but watching this thing play out, it's not going to end in their favor. I will tell you that, because all that's going to happen is they're just going to make Leilani's case. I'm sorry. They're just going to make it easier for her. That's all that's happening here. Yep, she's emboldening the case. Yep. They'll be arrested tomorrow. I hope so. Don't sit there and say that you'll get arrested every day if you have to, because like I said, who's going to bail you out? The very same people that are watching you every single day, sending you money that they don't even have. But because they're so passionate about getting some kind of justice for this little baby, it's being exploited. And it's so sad. It's so sad. What about LB? I'm glad someone is calling these people for their behavior. Exactly, the best. Exactly. I hope she gets arrested every day. It eats up every bit of money she makes. I agree. I hope so too. Yeah, but some people have moral lines and integrity. But to me, though, it's like, I understand that the news is they're going to want to get her side, is, on the police chief side. All I'm saying is that I feel like they shouldn't have even like maybe talked about the protesting and maybe the police or something, but I just don't feel like interviewing her. That's just giving her what she wants, in my opinion. They live in alternate realities. I agree. It's disgusting. It is, Stranger Cleveland. It's so disgusting. Plus, it makes YouTubers look bad and make it more difficult for creators with actual integrity. It does. It does, ASAP. It does, because I can tell you right now, there is no way in hell that I would ever, and I definitely feel how horrible it is that this little baby boy hasn't gotten any justice yet. It's hurtful, but I feel like there's really nothing you can do but just kind of hope and pray that the police are moving in the right direction with this case. You guys have no idea how hard it is to prove a case without a body. It just is. And even saying without a body, this little precious baby boy, it's so sad, but it's hard. It's very hard. And they haven't found him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. Why not volunteer to help find him then versus standing out there protesting, and the protesting is doing nothing. It's just turning into a circus, a shit show content for their channel. It's sad. It's really sad, but I just feel like we're going to watch this play out, and I'll continue to talk about it, but I just don't think it's going to end well. And I'm talking about when it comes to Leilani, because there are a lot of people out there now that are empathizing with her, that are looking at her way differently than they once were, because you have people standing out there protesting, making this whole situation almost making them vulnerable. And they are the ones who are the suspects, in my opinion. Well, Leilani, she's a suspect. We all agree in a lot of ways that she did it, but she's still innocent. Exactly. First Amendment right does not apply to someone's home. I agree. And to sit there and you're pretty much torturing the neighbors. Like, you don't care. It's this huge lack of respect, you guys. No respect whatsoever. Unfortunately, the so-called protesters have left LE tied up, taking it away from Quentin. Exactly. Nobody's talking about baby Quentin anymore, and it's sad. MGL targets disabled women that don't get out much and are looking for a place to belong. They're all on a fixed income. They think MGL has it all together because she has nice things. I agree with that. I also think that it's not even with disabled women. I think women in general, the people that support her in general, she is always looking for, it's just people who are more vulnerable, more insecure, more desperate to be her friend. That's the type of people that she surrounds herself with. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I agree. That is such a great point. Why not volunteer if you are able to travel there? Exactly. Volunteer. Maybe go and volunteer to help look for him, or where they're searching for him, help them. I mean, just protesting outside of the home, it's not doing anything. It's not. It's just creating a circus. It's creating a shit show that's entertaining for people to watch. That's it. And then it makes people more susceptible to open their pockets, because it's like, oh, they're doing so much and they're protesting in honor of Quentin. No, you're not helping. You're not helping. It's not helping. It's hindering. It is literally making people that once looked at Leilani like a horrible person are now looking at her as, wow, I feel so bad for these people. They shouldn't have to endure this. Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that. I hope they find Quentin's remains so he can be laid to rest. I do too. That poor baby. It's so sad. But if I wanted to try to help, that's what I would do. I would go there and maybe help volunteer to, like, get people together to help volunteer to go to the landfill and try to help look for him or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do something, But standing there screaming at the top of my fucking lungs, that doesn't help anything. Okay? It doesn't. All it does is benefit me. It doesn't benefit Quentin. It doesn't benefit anyone but them. I live in Savannah, and you cannot go. You cannot go to the land. Oh, you can't go there. Okay. For sure. Quentin's parental grandfather was killed last night in a hit and run. That is a fact. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but something's got to give where they can volunteer to do something besides standing outside of a home protesting. That's doing nothing. Look, I'm so old that I tend to believe that they make all this freak show up. Their records are so long that they're like frequent flyers in jail while people send cash. That's the truth. That's the truth, Liza. And that is so sad that his grandfather passed. That is horrible. People don't want to watch them protest at the police station because they won't get a reaction. Exactly. Protesting at a police station isn't content for them. That's not content. Just saying. That's not going to give them content. That's not good content. Let's put it that way. But protesting outside of the suspects' homes, that's content. You know what I'm saying? That's what people would want to watch. You're absolutely right. Self-serving for BHB, MGL, and J for A. Not like police haven't named main suspects. Sorry. They don't care whether Quentin gets justice through a trial or not. None of them do. None of them do. And it's just sick. It's sick. This little baby boy that, you know, it can bring you to tears because people just have no soul, you guys. People have no soul. They have no heart. They only see things from their own perspective, and they only see things that benefit them. And at the end of the day, you have no idea how bad this looks, how literally you can tell this isn't about Quentin. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if they were just filming things here and there, like maybe filming, protesting every now and then, but they're filming everything whenever they're there 24/7, to me, that is exploitative. You are using this precious little baby boy for your own financial gain. And it's sad. It's sickening. I cannot stand these people. Oh my gosh. I cannot. Anyway, you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for being so respectful in the comments. Thank you to my amazing mods. You guys rock. Thank you to the couple new members we got. Thank you for the super chats. You guys, thank you for interacting, giving your opinions. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And I will see y'all tomorrow so we can continue to discuss. And I will probably do an open panel as well, so some of your voices can be heard. And yeah, I appreciate you guys staying here throughout the entire time. It means a lot to me. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you guys for being amazing. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, stranger. Thank you guys. Love you guys so much. I will see y'all tomorrow. And thanks for being so amazing. And remember how beautiful you are, for one. Make sure that you tell somebody tomorrow how beautiful they are. Give somebody a compliment. You never know how much you can make someone's day just by giving them a simple little compliment. Remember how beautiful you are, like I said, and remember how blessed you are. Deuces. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so